Everyone wave! Hello, welcome back to DragonStone Season 3, Episode 4. We're here, we're back. Thank you so much everyone for joining us. Thank you, Hype Goblin. Mods in the house, everyone hide your porn. Thank you, Hype Goblin.
Never!
For that sub. Please let us know where you want to gift that Nat 1 or Nat 22 with it. But hey, you know what? I'm not the only one here at this channel. I have a buttload of really cool people playing my game with me, so we're gonna go around that table, have everyone introduce themselves and their characters, and answer a really awkward question that I have to come up with right now.
Oh no! Oh no!
What? Oh, nope, that would break TOS. What?
Oh,
Verbal. There is no TOS against verbal descriptions. Only
Okay.
against
You know,
visuals.
we're gonna do it. What's your character's favorite sex position?
Oh dear!
all right, let me Google this.
So, and we're gonna
I
kick
want
it.
to know what that Google search terms
And
are.
we're gonna kick it off with the first person to introduce themselves, which is Blood Creek. Go ahead, fam.
God damn it. Okay, I play Rava. She's a drow ranger rogue. Lots of shooting, lots of damage. Honestly, she doesn't have a favorite as long as it's comfortable.
Oh. You know what?
Like,
I'm gonna add on to
that
this
is a
question.
complete-
I'm gonna add on to this question though. Is your character a
Yeah.
top or a bottom, or a switch?
We answered this in game, in character.
Yeah, but you have to answer it again.
Answer it again.
Excellent.
She was literally straight up asked, and she said either or.
Either or. There you go. Cool. All right. Thank you. Next.
Hi, I am Mitchell. Sorry, I am looking at positions. Just trying to...
We're all doing very normal things right now.
I don't have to look.
Yeah. Today I am playing Fleece, your lovable, cuddly Oath of Redemption satyr paladin, who just wants the world to love. His favorite position, I'm gonna go with the seashell. I'm gonna go with that. So if you're interested in that, please Google it. Safe filter off. If you really.
This stream is taking a turn.
Yeah,
What are you
magic.
talking about? Like, this has always been the vibe of this stream. I don't, like, we've always been horny on main.
It's always been the vibe, but now it's like getting real, like
It's gone from subtext to text.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second would be Magic Mountain. Third would be Stand and Deliver.
Wow, you have a
and,
list.
Fourth will be Cowgirl's Helper.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I know, right? If their legs are getting a little tired, Cowgirl's Helper. You just pull that leg up. It really helps out the thighs.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll be in my bunk. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Hey, we always appreciate a good Firefly reference here. John, you're next, fam.
Sorry, I just got distracted. I'm John. I'm playing Malik Vaughn, the half orc, half drow wizard that does spelly shit. His favorite position is standing missionary against the wall. And he's a top. He's just the socially awkward top, so he's not like a
Gotcha. Cool. Sounds good.
Once you flip that switch,
Yeah,
the orc comes out.
I have to write all these down for future reference. I mean, wait, what? Cool beans. And of course, last but not least, welcome back, Lilith.
Hi, my name's Lilith. I play a character called Kyrie Darksbane. She is a arcane trickster, a half elf. Her favorite sex position is one that she made up. It's called the Beholder's Waltz.
on.
Is it a gander?
Well, now you have to elaborate.
Yes.
There's just as many of them as you can fill with as many limbs as you can. Just go for it.
It's just an orgy pile, is what it is.
It's an orgy pile, but you kind. It's just two people, but
Okay.
you're just
You're trying to fill as many holes with as many limbs as you have. Is that just the?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm trying
And
to
and she is a verse,
All right. You know
gotta
what?
be really flexible.
and she is a lesbian, so please respect that.
Excellent. I love
She
it.
flirts around, but you know.
Yeah, so she requires more holes. So with that, hi everyone, I'm Val. I'm your dungeon master today. I play several
You did
characters.
this.
I did. I have no regrets. I don't understand. Like, I'm fine with this. So if you I need to breathe. Like, hey everyone, you want to affect this game with your bits, subs, and donations?
Center.
Bits. Every
Breathe in,
100 biddies in this
breathe out.
house gives you a reroll. Every subscription in this house gives us a nat 1 or a nat 20 to anyone. I don't know if Sarah told us where she's giving hers, so I'll roll for it here in a bit. And then if you want something happen, like I was told that everyone here needs to have a cool magic item from episode 1 that I plan on giving out today, you can just donate money through Coffee or Streamlabs. You just kind of get started. I think the minimum on Coffee is $3 and the minimum on Streamlabs was $5, and you just sort of, it scales the more you give. I'll TPK for $100, but like,
Please don't.
300.
Bring
bucks.
it on. I
Like,
dare
Wait,
you, chat. Try to bring down this.
we'll
Hey.
brain shift for like $100. There you go.
Wait, I could
Um,
end this campaign early, you say?
No, you wouldn't end the campaign, just the party.
$100
Yeah,
TPK.
you gotta roll up a new character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have 174 characters in D&D Beyond. I can make
Mhm.
more.
So,
My next character is just a cult character.
with that, it's been 2 weeks because I took off last week because I didn't go to sleep and I didn't want to DM sleep deprived. I have slept plenty. I slept 13 hours last night.
Conversely,
Brag, why
this
don't
week,
you?
I didn't go to sleep, so I'm the one that's sleep deprived.
So, with that, we'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and let me know, guys and gals, what was your recap for me? Because I want to know what you remember, because I want to know what's important to you. So, who would like to recap some important stuff that happened last time?
I can do that.
Yeah?
I can recap some stuff
Okay,
too.
go ahead. What happened?
There was a message that came from a village about bad stuff happening, and then we went there and it's all snowy, and we concluded that there's probably a sword that was another one of the demon or the devil weapons that got released, and now we have to go save everyone. And there were ice mephits
Mm-hmm.
and some inter-party conflict about the ice mephits.
Mm-hmm. I like how you
I
didn't.
had an itty bitty boat.
You do have a
You
boat.
know that one of our party members disappeared, right?
Yeah, that was. Kyrie was just like, why does this oddly specific scenario keep fucking happening to me? This is bullshit.
All my friends just
so
keep vanishing.
We
Also,
we
someone got married.
teleported.
This is fine.
Yeah,
This is
Rava and
fine.
Fleece got married, and we teleported
Yeah.
to Dawn. Well, they didn't. They got married because.
Uh-huh.
We teleported to Dawn, which was frozen over, which wouldn't let my dad teleport into it.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
we tried to find where everybody went. We determined they were heading north towards the water, probably at the behest of a demon that was formerly trapped in a weapon, like all the other devil generals. Devil.
Mhm.
Fiend that was trapped in a weapon, like
Fiendish
all the other
weapons,
fiend
yeah.
generals.
Mhm.
And we were, and Then our friend disappeared, and we were planning on teleporting back to Abutona to see what the fuck's going on, because apparently one of the council members has previously disappeared in a similar fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Rava apparently found out that her mom might be around.
That's who. That's who. Wow, why can't I recall anybody's name?
Alton Sarnai.
Alton Sarnai.
That's what Alton
Y'all
Sarnai
do me
did.
a favor. Put your character's name in Zoom so I can remember. Like, so it's in front of me. Because just getting a little bit of brain fog here. Yeah, Alton Sinai, your dad. It's like, yeah, I'm going meet someone named Castle. She's a drow, and she leads the current drow people of the Underdark, and they were going to... there was a deal to secure passage through the Underdark to avoid going through this sort of fey shifting wilderness that seems to change planes and seasons at whim because of the thinness of the veil there. But yeah, so did Fleece have anything to add that was important to him? I know he picked up a new friend.
Yes. So Fleece has a new apprentice. I forget what his name was. Did he have a name?
I don't know if we named him. There's the other notebook. It might be written down there. And I was like, this isn't the notebook that I wrote things down on.
But he's going to learn the ways of the Oath of Redemption, and hopefully one day when he grows older, he can avenge his family.
Yep, that's what we...
Bring it the fuck on.
Oh, yeah.
Says the person who murdered the Ice Myth.
You know what? It doesn't look like we gave him a name, so we'll have to give them one this time around.
Shiver!
His name is Shiver! Okay, Mesfit. Shiver the Ice Mesfit. They are an elemental, so...
I wanted to call him Twinkle.
Shiver Twinkle. There you
Call
go.
him Puddle for what he'll become.
No! He's innocent and lovely.
Alright, so a lot of you are in after the disappearance of your friend in this oddly familiar scenario. A lot of you are outside or inside? Did y'all go outside to see that she was gone? Or did you just
I think outside.
Process of tracking. Rava rolled really well on her survival to track.
She had disappeared inside the building because we had all
gone.
We had all gone in to check on the ice method, check on the teleportation circle that the ice methods had destroyed, which is why I had killed the ice methods.
And then we determined that we couldn't teleport back.
We haven't determined that yet. The teleportation circle's been too destroyed for me to use it to come back here. But I have teleport, so that's not an issue.
Yeah, supposedly.
I vaguely remember us going back outside and starting to track and find out where everyone went and follow that path because we couldn't teleport.
That we tracked everyone down first. We haven't tried to teleport back to Abutona yet.
Yeah, you have not tried to teleport back yet. But you are outside. Your friend has just vanished. Every time you think of a boat, it appears. Every time Kyrie thinks of her boat, it appears. So
I'm gonna fold it back up again.
I
taught her the command word to fold it up. So.
Yeah, it is noon-ish, we'll say, during the day. It is still cold, and it isn't snowy, but there is just a big blanket of snow on the ground. It's very bright and sunny, despite it, which just makes seeing even worse, because I don't know if y'all have experienced snow blindness before, but that's a thing.
Yep.
And yeah, so what are y'all doing?
So
following the path that she found.
That's what Rava's doing?
Yeah, she's just like, I'm going to keep tracking them down. Maybe I can talk. What was the Ice Devil's name again? Nicolette. I'm gonna see if we can talk some sense into this Nicolette.
Should we perhaps report back to everyone in Abutona first and let them know what's happened, and also ask about our friend that disappeared and apparently someone else who has done that before?
yeah, I'd really like to hit up my old pal Darkheart, get a little bit of explanation, maybe see what's going on with my brand new friend. Fucking, this shit keeps happening to me. Am I cursed?
Yes, we've already explained that. That's why the boat keeps appearing.
Well, okay, yeah, but like another. Do I have like 2 curses? What is happening?
I wouldn't even begin to know how to check that.
Azamar just disappear every time they're around Kyrie. Just
Yeah.
It's either a you thing or it's an Azamar thing. I'm not sure which.
Rather than going off with no information other than there's a devil ahead of us, maybe we should try to get back up. Because if you're not able to talk some sense into a devil, which is, I will remind you, a high likelihood of thing to happen, we might want allies.
I like this.
So pessimistic.
Yeah, man.
I agree. I have to go with the pessimism. I really think it's a good idea.
I gesture to the north. I'm sorry, there's a dragon currently terraforming the entirety of the world into her perfect image of lawfulness and killing anybody that gets in the way.
Here, actually, let me do it correctly based on what the stream is like. Please, listen to this.
Maybe, just maybe, a bit of pessimism is in order.
Listen to the wizard.
Ideas over here.
If you believe in yourself, I think we can accomplish great things. But
You should listen to the wizards. This is obviously
I don't know about
us
that.
wizards.
Always listen to the
Here, wait,
paladin.
you high five the right side of your screen, and I'll do 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we did it. All right.
Sure. I guess I can go back and get some tea. That would be nice. That'd be lovely.
Cool.
30
Okay.
minutes or less.
30 minutes or less. Okay, so we've got time to
I
get
don't want to lose
dominoes.
this trail.
It takes 10 minutes to draw the circle and then 6 seconds to cast teleport to get back here.
Okay.
Boom.
Reasoning is this snow is melting. The more it melts, the harder it is going to be. The harder
It's
is going to be
provably
followed.
not melting, I say, pointing back to the bits that refroze over after
Yeah,
we melted.
it's not melting. It's definitely not melting.
It is the opposite of melting.
Mm-hmm. It's just
I didn't
existing.
know if it was like if it was melting and then like reforming and then soaking around
Yeah.
or something.
But we know what direction they're going.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be able to pick that. We'll be able to pick back up in that direction, and it'll be really hard to miss the person that's freezing the world around them.
Yes.
Not necessarily, but fine.
Draw your circle. I have much to teach, Shiver.
You were talking to me about being pessimistic earlier. I say as I begin to cast teleportation circle.
All right, it takes 10 minutes, so that's a 10-minute.
Actually, no. Sorry, it only takes 1 minute to cast teleportation circle.
All right. Describe how this looks.
So yeah, so again, I pull out some chalks and grind them into my palm and sort of dust the ground in a circle. I do it on top of the broken circle just because.
Yep. As you
status person, but...
So as you sort of like take out that chalk and you start to like throw it in your circle, you notice that it just sort of absorbs into the ground as if it didn't exist.
And then I follow tracing that with the ink.
Absorbs into the ground as if it.
Seems like your shit's busted.
That's supposed to happen.
And then I arrange my hands.
Uh-huh.
Duo locati la fel in natura de separat in timp devin una. And I wait to see if the hole opens up.
A hole does not open up.
You know,
Uh-oh.
so you know how in anime a character gets so mad their art style changes and they lose a bunch of frames.
That's it's a good, yeah, I like it. Mm-hmm.
As I spend my last 5th level spell slot, that's what happens to Malik.
Your spell slot, I will say, stays.
Okay.
Because, like, the casting doesn't go off because the materials would vanish.
So something is blocking my teleportation circle.
Like the ice devil. Whose lair we are currently in.
It's the first time you've ever heard an orcish growl come out of Malik.
Oh no.
Is it us watching you?
I am going to go follow
All
the path
right.
and try to talk some sense into this Nicolette. I have
Let's go kill a devil, and I will start
Oi,
following.
oi,
after you all.
oi!
It's just...
We're not killing her if we can help it. We
Exactly.
need as many allies as we can to fight the Dree, and then after we kill Dree, then we can talk about any other quibbles you have.
You're wanting to make an ally out of the person who froze over this settlement and kidnapped all the people in it.
Allegedly.
Definitely.
For all we know, everyone here sucked.
Do you?
So
They were our allies, first of all. Second of all, do you make a habit out of allying with kidnappers?
This is
Allegedly.
one of the cases where allying with a literal devil is a lesser of two evils.
I feel like that's a lie, considering that the devil is
Uh-oh.
literally.
well,
You guys could always walk there.
Let's do it.
Rob is walking.
I mean, I'm following after anyways because I have a
Um,
devil to kill after they fail to talk to it.
Yeah.
Shiver.
Alright, okay, so are y'all gonna start following that direction now?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to look over the house one more time to see if anything is there, anything useful?
Kyrie just looks for like shiny things that are, just anything that looks valuable that she could just kind of stuff in her tunic real quick.
Rob is still maintaining pass without a trace, and she's just saying,
Mhm.
okay, all of you, keep pace behind me.
Right.
We
I'm
Yeah,
going
got
to
it. Be there in a second.
Yeah. So, Kyrie, go ahead and just roll a quick investigation for me.
Investigation. I'm at the investigation station and my train is coming in.
13. Great. This wasn't hard to find. It was almost glaringly obvious as if somebody like paid to have them there. You see like this because you're in Malik's dad's office in this barrack fort village kind of weird settlement. And there is a chest in there that says, there's just a medium-sized chest there. It doesn't say anything. There's just a chest, but the chest is a little shiny.
Kyrie just opens it up.
Okay.
The trap goes off. Kyrie dies.
Yeah, the trap
Yeah,
is
sure.
trap doesn't go off. There's a couple of things in there. There are 2 wands.
Okay.
A short sword, a decanter, and a Rubik's Cube.
Hey,
What?
actually, you know what? Never mind. Kyrie just starts stuffing shit in her tunic.
Okay, I know exactly what that means. Let me see. Rob roll for an instant and comes stomping over.
Continue following this trail.
But we have to.
Whenever Kyrie talks like that, it means she found something interesting. I know this for a fact. I've seen it firsthand. Many times. Okay, so...
Okay, but I want to keep the sword. Can I keep the sword?
Let's make sure it's not cursed first.
Well, I kind of just seem to be racking up curses, apparently, so, like...
Let's just make sure it's not cursed first. If it's not cursed, then sure.
How many items
Okay.
are there?
5. There's 2 wands.
It'll take me about an hour to identify all of this.
Yeah, there's 2 wands.
Can we walk and identify?
No.
No. Why not?
I assume I can't, but if I can't, I assume
Okay.
to cast a
Yeah.
ritual to cast a ritual
Okay,
spell
Kyrie?
requires.
Kyrie? Let's
Mhm.
uphold the boat. He can sit in the boat and identify. We can pull it along like a sled.
Like a sled.
This is Okay, interesting. Kyrie unfolds the boat and like just shoves all of the goods in there. She's like, "All right, do I have to pull the boat? Am I on boat pulling duty?"
We're all pulling the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that sucks. All right.
I will.
Kyrie, I think Kyrie pushes the boat from behind.
Shiver is gonna help you push the boat from behind.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
don't strain yourself, Shiver. If you don't want to do something, you never have to do it.
I can sit to this.
Excellent. Grow those muscles, buddy. Get that cardio in.
Yeah.
I will
Okay,
spend
he's
50.
he's actually helping a lot. Thank you.
I will spend 55 minutes casting ritual casting identify on all
Well,
of these
considering
things.
that like you're all pushing a boat, you're probably moving at half speed anyway.
Yeah, I would say even half speed would be generous.
I will. So all of these items are magical. The decanter is a decanter of endless milk.
Sorry, a decanter of endless what?
Milk.
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah. I feel like I identified that
Yeah,
one
you take
first
it.
and just go. I feel like I identified that one first, so I'm sitting there like rubbing a pearl up on it and just like spuni mi natura aquestui atio. Fleece. I don't even say what it is. I just say fleece.
It's a decanter of endless milk.
Yeah.
There is a sword of applause. The short sword of applause, every time that you kill something, a round of applause is echoed through the air, and whenever you critically miss something, a laugh track is emitted through the air.
So after I finish identifying that, I just go, who among us requires adulation for every minute task?
Kyrie.
Hey, at least I'm great at requiring adulation for every minute task, right?
Pass the sword to
Right?
Kyrie.
Please? Someone? Okay, thank you for the sword.
Next, one of the wands is Wands of Persistent Drizzle. When you activate the wand, everyone within a 60-foot cube is just damp.
I said, I finished it. I just look at it. Who the fuck made this?
Your dad?
I mean, I assume the wand doesn't answer, so he doesn't know that for certain.
No. As you say that, you kind of look onto the side. It says property of Alton Sinai on, like, edged into the side of it.
I don't know why your dad. I don't want to know why that was made. I really don't.
Dad sounds like a bit of a pervert. I'm sorry, but
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Put that wand aside for now.
The other wand is a wand of pointing. It casts a light spell in a 1/12-foot radius. Works well against cats.
I just sort of like flick it and put the laser pointer out in front of Rava and see what happens.
Rava tries to step on it just out of reflex. Just
I just flick it away and just sort of like bounce it around a little bit.
she stops and she looks around and she's just blinking like, what the hell is that?
I haven't figured it out yet.
it seems like you haven't figured out, my friend.
And then the last thing, this unsolved Rubik's Cube is a Rubik's Gate. You know that if you solve it, it opens a gate to hell.
Why is all you hear?
It's like in all of these useless items, this crate of useless magical items, mostly useless, there is a literal just like, here's a gate to hell in here if you solve this.
It can help so we can love everyone. The devil.
I put
Rava will take the cube.
I put the cube in my bag, and I hand the wands to Rava.
I can't use wands.
You can use these.
Yeah, you
They're
can use them.
useless.
Anyone can use wands. It's fine.
These wands don't have spells in them that require you to have a spell list that's specific on your spell list.
Yeah.
I don't really need to use wands. I'm holding a bow.
It's
Well, I don't
okay.
think anybody needs to make everything damp,
Yeah,
but you know,
these wands specifically make a dot on a wall and make everything damp.
I don't think that's combat as much as it is just like, I don't know, maybe you'll find a use for them.
And this no one is using, I say as I put the Rubik's Cube away.
I don't intend to use it around you. I intend to talk to Beatrix about it.
Pardon me. Let me
If anyone
rephrase.
could
This
use
no
it,
one is using. It opens up a gate to hell.
Just tell everyone.
Not a portal, not a door, a gate. Gates pull things through.
That's bad.
Yes.
Hellgates, I think, are bad.
Yes.
In my professional opinion. Professional wizard opinion. Anyway, now that you've identified all our cool useless shit except for the sword, do you want to get out of my boat and so we can walk normal?
In 55
Thank
feet, you have made it about a mile. In 55 minutes at half speed, we'll say.
Rava will recast Fast Without a Trace.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
And hold on.
Oh no.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Rava will recast Pass Without a Trace, and yeah, we'll start being actually like really sneaky.
All right.
As per Rava. And just as like everyone except Kyrie like back up.
Okay. I will have you go ahead and roll me another survival for tracking. Because, there is, as you guys are doing that, you also have to remember that all these footprints, the way that I described them last time, are under the snow. So if you want to continue to look, you have to, like, move snow out the way, find the trail, and continue to look. So if you can go ahead and just do me another survival in that, fam, I'd appreciate it.
Just all of us?
I'm
Or
checking Natural Explorer real quick.
I know how. I've added to my inventory Rubik's Gate to hell.
Yeah. If someone wants to help Rava to give her it, if you're proficient in it, I would say go ahead and roll it. If you're not and just want to help her, you're allowed to do that too.
I will provide the help action.
Okay. Cool. Very nice. Double 24s.
I was very useful in providing the help action.
Yeah, well, you're probably the one that's like moving the snow over so that she can find tracks, and sure enough, like you're able to successfully track this what looks like several hundred people moving along the trail to a cliff's edge. It takes you another 30 minutes to get to this cliff's edge. And
Shall I roll stealth?
Let me
We are
finish.
being sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
As you look over the edge, you see the beach and the ocean. And you see figures, like, we'll say it's a few, we'll say probably about 200 feet down, to the beach from the cliff, a climb down. And there are figures. They don't look human at all.
Where do the tracks go, though?
In that direction.
Well, okay.
You just go like straight off the cliff and down.
You know what? That's another check.
Another survival check? Or perception?
Just
Or an
give me a
investigation.
general. Yeah, I would say
Hold
it's
on,
actually
hold
more
on.
of an investigation. Yeah. Go ahead.
Rava, I got an idea. Okay. So here's what I do. I pull the boat out and I toss it off the cliff.
You just toss the boat on. You like throw the boat and just like makes it unfold. To just okay.
With the knowledge that I can recall it at any time.
I'm going to give it
And then I
advantage
like
on
everybody
the
else stay
investigation.
down.
I was about to say whoever's highest investigation, I'm gonna try
Oh,
and.
well, if that's allowed, then I'll roll again. I'm just ignoring whatever
It
Kyrie
doesn't
is doing.
matter anymore because there's a boat flag in the air. Are you making?
Yeah.
So the boat is.
I'm just trying to see what happens when when these people see a boat fall out of the sky.
So you're yeeting a boat out
Yes.
into the. All right. Are you gonna summon it before it falls to the ground or after it?
No, I want it to hit the ground.
Okay.
So that it draws attention down
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
And we can see what they do.
Okay.
And then I'll summon it back.
All right. Cool. So the boat is yeeted.
Yeah.
Just you throw the
It's
folded.
yote, I believe, is the past
You
tense.
yote the boat into the air in its folded state. Then you unfold it and then it crashes onto the ground. Doesn't break. And you see this mass of figures all just sort of stand up, and their quadrupedal turn and start to scurry over to the boat to investigate.
I don't summon it back yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what happens when they get to the boat.
They just and now that you guys are looking at this with a good idea, you're allowed to roll perceptions. Seeing they are like 300 feet down, 200, 300 feet down, on the beach. But yeah, they're all
check it out.
they're all just sort of like sniffing it and grabbing it with their mouths and pulling it. 13, 16. Anyone else wants to roll perception?
I am not even going to try. I'm busy looking to see if these tracks go straight over the cliff.
They did.
Okay.
You see like the slide marks of people just like sliding down the cliffs. Yeah.
I guess I can try one, but I mean, my
You are
perception
looking.
shit.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
Oh.
You just think it's funny.
Yeah. Check it out! They're looking at my boat.
Yeah. So with the 16, we'll say, well, first Fleece with your 13 quadrupedal critters. Blue, kind of scaly. With a 16, they look even dragon-like. Rava? No wings, but very like brutish and like quadrupedal. And then as you're looking, you even see one just kind of like sniff around the boat, and then it buries itself, like it digs a tunnel under the boat, and like kind of like almost like a graboid, which you have experienced in real life. Rava kind of just nudges it from underneath. Yep, we're just
Flashbacks.
yeah.
But she will describe all of this as she sees it.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie thinks real hard about the boat.
The boat comes back to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I refold it, put it away.
Yeah.
So,
They all look very confused and start to look around, like what why did it disappear? Very confused.
Based off of Rava's description, do I know what these things are?
Make a nature check.
can I make a nature check too?
Yep.
10. As I roll,
Zoinks.
Maybe
I've rolled a
there were
5.
others. Yeah.
My
Maybe-
2 rolls so far have both been 5s.
Whoa.
Hey!
You know what? Kyrie, you know what these are now because maybe you've experienced them sometime in your life before. Through your excursions the past 25 years. Maybe
Yeah.
These are what's known as guard drakes.
They're
Yeah,
guard drakes.
they're
Everybody.
sort of like they are dragons, but they're they're a neutralish kind of animal. They're not very they're not sentient, or they're not supposed to be sentient. They're they're giant dragon dogs.
So they're not evil from what I remember. They're not, Fleece, you might have some pals down there that were sniffing my boat. So
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go down.
Fleece, you want to go?
Does someone
Make
know
some
animal
friends?
friendship or speak with animals?
I
Milk.
certainly don't.
It's okay.
No.
Milk.
Do y'all want to slide down the cliff? Do you want to climb?
I will note to everyone that the people we're following definitely went down the cliff at least.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
will stealthily go down the cliff.
Okay.
I'd like to use my shield as a sleigh.
Yes. Okay.
And I use the boat for the same thing, and it doesn't work nearly as well. It makes a horrible racket.
Paula uses the racket as a distraction while she stealthily heads down the
All
cliff.
right. So let's
So
go
I will-
ahead.
Okay, 40.
40 on your stealth. Great. I need you to make an acrobatics as you're trying to climb down the hill.
Okay.
Or athletics.
I'm just
either
gonna
or.
I'm just gonna stay at the top of the cliff and watch them.
Okay. 28 on your acrobatics. Yes, you're able to stealthily make your way down. The two of you because you are using sleds, I'm gonna make this an athletics check to see if you guys
Okay. I
I
have hold on.
Uh-huh.
Once I realize how poorly it's going, I just real quick cast a quick grease out in front of one of the boats. So
Oh
I don't know what that's gonna do. I don't think that's gonna help me. I think that may actually make it more dangerous.
no!
Definitely the second, yes.
Yeah. So am I rolling that athletics at disadvantage at this point?
Yeah.
This is
I
Hell yeah.
love
like
it.
just standing at the top of the
Oh,
cliff. Malik's just
no.
watching this whole thing happen. Arms crossed, shaking his head.
So fortunately for Fleece, he's ahead of the grease. So Fleece, you're at first it's a very rocky on your way down, and you might scrape your elbow because you might because you hit something, but you make it down. Kyrie, you just sort of crash your boat into a rock, and it shatters, but then reforms around you.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit of falling damage on your end. It's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's wait, that's a 6. That's 6 falling damage on your end.
Okay, cool.
Rob was just going down quietly, so go ahead.
I do want to try to the boat explodes and then reforms underneath me, and I'm like, oh shit, and then I want to do a cool flip to try to kind of make it look like I meant to do that, and then kind of make my way on foot down the rest of the mountain.
Roll a deception on that one to see if anyone falls for that.
Now this right here. What?
Yeah.
What? Literally anything else, I would have been fine. I'm so good at deception.
Womp womp.
Well, I mean, everyone has to roll against that. An insight against that to see if you fall for it. So the three of you go ahead and roll insight, please. Fleece thinks it was really fucking cool.
It's the best.
I had the best view of the whole thing because I was still at the top of the cliff. So it's like,
So,
bam!
two of you definitely have caught the attention of these guard drakes, and they're all starting to sort of, and you estimate there's probably around 100 of them. They start to sort of just gather around you in a circle to check you out. The two of you, Fleece, you're the first one down.
Hello.
Just they are large creatures. I think normally they're large. And they're all blue. No. Let me see real quick. They're ice ones.
Blue
they're
or they be white?
They're white. They're white drakes. So they're all
blue
ice.
is lightning.
Yep, blue is lightning. And they're all just kind of like sniffing at you and like tugging at your pants. And now, Fleece, you're gonna be the first one to notice this. Some of them have clothing tatters on that they're wearing, like remains of shirts and pants.
Oh. Are you guys like the villagers who got turned into dragons? Did you guys want milk?
Roll persuasion to milk these guys? I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't think to milk them is the right word.
No, it was right.
I don't think that's what he's trying to do.
No, that was right.
To serve milk to these people?
Yeah, it's milking time.
Oh no! Oh god!
That made it worse. Congratulations, you made it worse.
And there's a T-shirt idea.
It's just a table with a hole in it. It just says it's milking time.
All right. If it's okay, I'd like to use Emissary of Peace, which gives me a +5 to this. It's my channel divinity.
Yeah, go ahead.
The milk is extra glittery.
Your milk is extra glittery. You should see a doctor.
So add +5 to that. Gosh darn it!
14.
Why do I keep?
14.
How come I keep having 2 rolls on here?
So you have it to where it's like rolling at advantage and disadvantage, or it's rolling at advantage, and that's perfectly fine. If it's not an advantage or disadvantage, I just take the first one.
Okay, cool.
If it's a normal roll.
If you want it to not, you can go to the gear selection in your character sheet and roll 20, and where it says roll queries on the right, change it to advantage toggle.
I literally
see.
just
Thank
figured
you.
out how to do that last week.
So as you're
and now there's a thing at the top where you can just select it.
as you're just pouring this milk out. I mean, let's see how.
Whipping that milk around.
Rava
Yeah.
see any of this? Is she...
There's no way you don't.
Kyrie feels nauseous.
No, you're seeing it. You're definitely seeing it. I just need to get their base.
This is why I stayed at the top of the cliff.
Should I go downstairs and grab some milk?
All of you are going to just hear in your heads, just...
Danger.
I gotta roll a d6 for this. Roll 1d6.
It's just
that'll be for the next 2 hours.
A soul knife thing.
Yeah, just because you're all within sight range of Rava, you just hear like, oh my head. Wait, are these the villagers? And it's just kind of like a quiet, like mental wisdom. Rava doesn't even know she's doing it.
From the top of the cliff, you just hear, Rava, you're talking in our heads again.
And like you hear it in your head, but she also said it verbally, like she's muttering it to herself.
You did this the first time you showed up.
What?
Just
Like
confused.
Rava just stands up from the snow, just like what? Not no longer like completely baffled, no longer in stealth. Just pops out of the snow.
I figured you
Or the
knew.
sand.
Well, they not only do they enjoy your milk, they're fighting each other try and it's almost like they haven't been fed in a while. Like they had to get up during supper time to come here. Like,
Yeah, I'm just like, woo! Get that milk.
they're all very excited for you to feed them milk. Like
Step in and try to calm them down so that there is no one gets hurt. Because if these are the villagers,
Hate this.
should I roll animal handling?
You know what? They're technically dragons, not animals, but I will allow it.
It's okay. I allow animal handling to. I allow
Yeah.
animal handling rolls for drunks.
Fair.
That's a,
Very fair.
that is a good. That I like that. I'm stealing that.
Very fair. Why did I close the freaking thing on them? Here they are.
Because handling drunks is a very specific skill, and it has
True.
it has certain crossover with animal handling.
True. So you're trying to calm them down. Like, just sort of like narrate how that looks for me, how you're trying to calm down all of these hungry dragons.
Just like she sort of steps in and does the thing where it's like you're trying to keep you're trying to introduce like two unfamiliar dogs together, and they're like growling a little bit. You sort of put yourself in between them and just sort of like assert yourself as like, no, calm down. Like she's not completely dispelling the situation. She knows that she can't. But she's just trying to keep them from like actually hurting each other.
Okay, and it's a 13. About half of them kind of stop, mostly the ones that have gotten their milk already, but the other half are kind of trying to, like, get more milk.
Oh, what type of milk is it? We talk about 10%, like whole milk.
It's raw milk.
Yeah.
So it's not even cold when it comes out.
No.
Kyrie, are you okay? Do you need me to put an N on the milk? I don't.
It's just gross. It's fine.
I'm gonna get milk during the break.
Same, I'm gonna get some.
You'll be like, blah.
However, there is a wand in your possession that might help in this situation.
Does it make more milk?
No.
Oh, then it can't help.
Pause and take out the laser pointer wand. And she'll just stare at it for a second, and then, like for the ones that aren't currently eating, she'll just like put the dot on the ground and start shining it around.
You have their attention.
She makes them do like circular laps so that they get out their nervous energy while they wait for food. She'll turn it off whenever the ones that are currently being fed are done.
Yeah.
More can go get fed, and then she'll keep the ones that are not currently eating distracted.
Right.
Having determined that the Drakehounds aren't going to eat anybody, I will, at least not at the moment, I will cast Dimension Door to get down the cliff.
Just like appears. It's like, what's up, guys?
Yeah, just says the Shida Usa, and then a purple a purple doorway appears connecting where he's at to the bottom of the cliff, and just walks through, and then it disappears behind him.
All of you just hear in your heads like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I love
this.
Is so
The talking in the heads is the laser pointer.
both.
Typically, people that are telepathic know they're telepathic. I'm surprised you didn't.
I wasn't telepathic like a week ago.
Kyrie casts. Kyrie just casts a quick message just to be like, "Are you sure you didn't know that?"
Well, a week ago for you was also like 20 some odd years ago for us, so I'm sure lots of things have changed.
Probably. By the way, you guys can respond to her telepathically.
Kyrie did. So...
Yeah, with her own little...
with her own message. But the thing is with the message, because it has a verbal component, like you're whispering it into a copper wire, which I like to imagine most people just have like a copper ring around their finger and just hold it up to their mouth. So you're just like, are you sure?
and Kyrie just hears kind of loud in her head, yes, I'm sure. Not even using the message spell back, just, yes, I'm sure.
I would like to see if there is a way to reverse whatever transformation was applied to these people, if that is the assumption we're going with. These are the former residents.
Okay. How would you like to...
It sounds right.
How would you like to do that?
Ritual. I will quick ritual cast identify on one of them.
Okay. Well, it's not quick. It's not a quick ritual.
Well, no, I have the ability to quick ritual once
that's
per
true.
long rest.
There you. Oh, and that's what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Which I basically cast a ritual spell at its normal speed rather than ritual speed, which in this case is one action.
Yeah, as you cast Identify on probably one that's enjoying its milk, very happily. You notice that there is a true polymorph spell on it, but it's hard to explain. It's almost like there is, if true polymorph, my nose itches, I'm sorry, I'm not digging it, just allergies. If true polymorph had like an aura to like a detect magic aura, it would be like this sort of yellowish color, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is red.
So these have been transformed not necessarily by casting the spell, but it's an effect that has caused this thing. Would be my assumption. Whether or not that's true, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
if that's
yeah,
your
so
assumption, that's your assumption.
just looking at the. All right, so they've all been polymorphed into these forms with a spell that I can remove it theoretically, but it hasn't been cast normally, or at least the source of the spell isn't normal.
I can do a lot of things theoretically.
I'm sure you can.
I could be like queen of the land theoretically.
In this case, the theoretical means that I'm not powerful enough to guarantee that I could remove it,
and I'm not powerful enough to guarantee that I could be queen.
Also, I need to rest to prepare that spell.
The easiest way to remove this is to speak with the ice devil who cast it.
Not necessarily. This kind of spell isn't always the kind of thing that the caster could just remove, especially after it's made permanent.
Well, first, let's take care of their emotional, mental, then physical needs. Maybe they haven't had human contact in some time. Maybe deal out some hugs. Let's just love on them while we're here, you know?
We've already had enough of a milk party. I'm sorry. I don't want any more. This is ugh.
I'm going to find this ice devil.
All right, Rava's just like,
I'll go with you to get away from the milk.
Same. Fleece, take care of the Dragonstones.
I keep forgetting her name. What is her name?
Nicolette.
Nicolette.
The best a man can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fleece, are you gonna stay with the guard drakes, or are you gonna go with your party of companions?
Where are they going?
Away from you.
Oh.
To go find Nicolette to get this reversed, or at least get her to cut it out so that we can more easily reverse it.
Kyrie's literally just following Rava to get away.
I
from
should
the
go.
Milk party.
All right, I will leave. Maybe I should. Okay. I'm gonna give them the milk decanter. Be like, I'm gonna be back for this. Okay, drink up. Be healthy. We love you. We'll be back.
One magic item down.
All right, Shiver. Let's do this.
Yeah, one of them just chips over the decanter so that they can all just take turns.
Flowing endlessly over the beach.
All right.
I wonder what I'm gonna
Sandy-
feed my sword to.
Sandy milk.
No.
All that sandy, salty milk.
At some point,
By the time
Warm.
we get back, it's going to be sandy, salty, curdled milk, and the entire beach is going to smell. And I'm not cleaning that up.
At some point, the
Smooth
sand will become
sound.
oversaturated, and it won't be sandy anymore.
Milk it, milk it, milk it.
It'll just be slush at that point, really.
Woo! I did this. So
Sandy
This
milk
is your
slush.
fault.
technically,
Curdled sandy milk slush.
it's Blood Cree's fault because she paid for this.
You designed it.
I did.
Ooh, that could be like Fleece's new cereal.
You
Crunchy
designed
milk
it.
flakes.
You designed it knowing exactly who it was going to go to as well.
I did, didn't I? So Rava, what you looking for, fam?
To Robin's going to just take a moment and just focus herself so that she's not speaking telepathically anymore, and she's just going to just cup her hands over her mouth and go, "Nicolette, we want to talk to you," just really loud.
Just screams
That's one way of doing
into
it.
just screams
That's-
into the
Straight up.
void.
We'll see if
Wow,
this
I
works.
didn't. I thought we were done making bad decisions. Okay.
All right. So, as you scream into the void,
I mean, she's not screaming. She's just like one of the, that
calls
firm,
out
like-
into the like. Do you
You-
call?
You
like-
described it as yelling. You screaming into the void.
yelling, not screaming. There's a difference.
like, let's pull out her stats. like, yep, she's still currently under enemies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So go ahead and roll persuasion.
Unfortunately, Morton Kane's magnificent mansion takes a minute to cast, and I don't know if I have that long.
Yep. Call.
Can I have? Can someone give me advantage on this?
No, because it's
You-
I completely do not support this.
Kyrie.
You have
Kyrie's
to.
just like, hey, get over here, bitch.
Get that disadvantage then.
Kyrie will give, or Robin will give Kyrie the help action then.
Okay, well, Kyrie, roll another one if you have the help going on. Like, hey, get over here, bitch. All right, with a 29.
The Good Decision Squad.
with the 29.
I step away from them.
From
Eyes
this
and face palms.
from this crowd of guard drakes, walks out a rather larger, if not huge-ish, guard drake that you're like, where did this guy come from? He was lost within the midst of the crowd. Sort of walks
That
over
milk.
to you, Kyrie, since you're the one yelling, and gives you like a shove with its nose in a direction.
Okay. Hello, puppy.
Look at the direction that Kyrie is getting shoved.
It seems to be guiding you somewhere.
Okay, Kyrie just all right. So we're going this way, and
All right.
Kyrie just kind of starts walking in that direction.
Rebel will come along.
I reactivate my armor of shadows and follow at a distance.
Yeah, Malik, can you just roll me a quick, just quick intelligence check? Because you kind of know the people that were here before, right?
Like just a regular intelligence check or
Just a regular
with proficiency?
intelligence. Just
Okay.
a regular intelligence check. Yeah.
History.
An intelligence check. You're
Okay.
just recalling some knowledge.
I rolled a 6 this time, which makes it an 11.
Nice. You didn't really need that high. You know that one of the people that was in charge here, kind of like a commander, was a Goliath. So you don't remember his name, but you got a feeling because he's the biggest guy here, this is probably him.
I will still follow at a pace.
Ravo is just gonna lean into Kyrie. Let's not insult the fiend.
And can I ride you?
Who was that too?
This giant.
Just here.
Okay, good.
Unless
Ravo
someone
chooses
else
not to
is
respond.
interested, I don't know.
This Gardrake looks insulted that you asked him that.
I'm sorry. I just.
Fleece, you know these are people, right?
Yeah, if I was a little dragon thing, I'd let people ride me.
Cool. Most people wouldn't.
Lucky.
Poor Fleece. And you guys are led along the beach by this guy. He sort of goes a little ahead and he stops and he waits for you to catch up and he keeps going. And you get to sort of where the beach sort of kind of forms into like a little forge going into the ocean, so the cliff sides are also doing that. And carved already into the cliffside, into a cave, is like a brand new ice palace, just there.
Oh,
that
that's gorgeous.
feels. I think we're like here. Thank you.
Is there like a
Oh, friend,
door knocker?
big friend.
So before we go in there, on the off chance that things go horribly, terribly wrong, would people
I don't see
like
how that's
to-
gonna happen.
Yeah. Would people like
Not when
to,
I'm here.
Would people like to rest up before we go in?
I'm down 1 level 1 spell slot and 6 health points. I think I'm good.
I don't know what these health points you're talking about are.
Man,
I got a little scrape. I got a boo boo on my knee, and I'm a little bit spell tired. You know, spell tired.
As you're discussing this,
Yes.
the doors to the ice palace just fucking open.
I don't think we're
Yes.
let's just do it.
Can you hear me? By the way, guys.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now we can, yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rava's just trying to smooth her hair out and like fix herself up so she doesn't look terrible.
It's the wizard's job to offer the "Are you sure you want to proceed?" option. So
I'll put Shiver on my afro dome so he's safe
Oh
and
yeah,
covered.
Shiver is just like hanging out. He's not very cold right now because you have a very warm Afro dome. He's just like,
Rava's gonna like stow her weapons and look
My bad.
presentable.
Do that.
all right, just
And she's gonna wear like Beatrix on her hip, or the poor Beatrix
the gun.
yeah, just like clearly I've met Beatrix, like
Mhm.
that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
it
she's
just looks like a
she's
gun now.
she's going to like be standing there ready to walk up to the palace while you guys are arguing.
I'm not even arguing. I just asked a question.
Well, Kyrie was not arguing so much as just talking it out.
Yeah, Kyrie's good. Kyrie just like, I think Kyrie just gung ho's through, but she's like trying to be all stealthy about it. She's like kind of clinging to walls a little bit and kind of trying to.
Despite the fact that the door was just opened for you.
Yeah. We are obviously, we've been perceived, but Kyrie's trying to be a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
a little
Walking on
low
the
key.
Yeah,
How long
yeah,
have
of
you been walking
course.
on the beach.
So y'all go inside.
Yeah. How long were we walking on the beach for?
Probably your pastoratrix is gone. I will say.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I will say.
That's what I
Between the milk shenanigans and yeah, you all enter and it's pretty grand. The ice sort of has formed around the natural formations of the rocks to create you know, the inside of a fucking palace. Like, somebody went out of their way to, like, make this feel as much like home as possible. The floor is the only thing that's not ice, because otherwise you would be slipping and sliding. It's very much like the dirt that would be in this natural cave formation.
Robert tries to remain stoic, but you all hear, "Oh wow," all in your head.
Oh wow!
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
I cast prestidigitation to make faint ambiance music start playing in our wake.
Yeah.
Cool. And
Absolutely not.
and
Far more orchestral than that.
sort of like
There's a
Azure.
saxophone.
Yeah, there is
No,
a
not really.
saxophone. Robin does have a saxophone that she can play. So as you're walking though, like the part that is the dirt, sort of forms a path to where it's inviting you to go up of a grand spiraling stone ice staircase onto the second floor.
This is pretty exciting, guys. This is very
Kyrie's
beautiful.
just booking it up the staircase. I don't care how fast everybody else is going. Kyrie's going faster, and she also just casts prestidigitation to put like a complimentary guitar solo over the over the ambient music that's currently playing.
Rava's following at a decent clip, just like, this is better hospitality than I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah.
Your friend literally got you dressed up to go to a party earlier.
Other than that, I'm talking like going out in the middle of somewhere and going to someone's place. Last time this happened, it didn't end very well. And Ajax got turned into a statue.
I'd stick with that expectation. I say as I bring up the rear.
As like the guard rate waits at the bottom of the steps, that was definitely transformed. Probably by this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, most
That's
likely.
why I said stick with that expectation.
Mm-hmm. So Kyrie, you're the first one there, kind of following this trail, since you're
Yep.
just like going up with this heckin' guitar solo, and you're led to an office, which the door opens for, and there is, well, I am going to show you who you see.
Oh.
Boop. Do you see that on Roll20?
Well, hey, I've used that art before.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
It's not.
Oh.
Oh.
She is fully. I'm putting that in. Chat as well. She is fully armored, with ornate, an ornate helmet, like glowing blue eyes.
How do we get all their stats too?
You didn't see her sets, which has.
I didn't pay attention to him.
And yeah, she's something else. She has a very, very large longsword at her hip. That is, you know, there. Probably looks like the sword that got taken out of the case. Actually, and there are chairs for you. Wait, they're ice chairs. And she sort of motions for you all to sit down, and you wanted to talk.
Are these ice chairs like frozen into the ground?
Yes.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, that's too bad. Kyrie like tries to pull it up because she wants to like turn it around and sit on it backwards like she's a cool teacher, but she's okay, fine. She just sits down regular.
I'll stand.
Does it have a little hole for my wee little tail?
No. As you all sit down at an audience with Nicolette, we will take a break, because I'm thirsty.
Get milk.
To get milk.
I pee.
And so we'll see you all back in about 5 minutes. We're just gonna go over everyone, like wave at everyone, tell them bye. All right, everyone, we are back from our break. Welcome back. Yes, Mitch has milk. Like, I thought about it for a second, but then I was like, I just had cheese. I don't want more dairy in me. So I have kombucha instead. But we are back. Mitch, just to kind of let you know, fam, we did get a gift for a nat 20 or a natty earlier. I rolled for it, and now Fleece has a nat 20 to his name. Like, there we go. So, we're all here, and we're back, and I'm just readjusting in my seat. And so, you are all either sitting or not sitting, because Malik's like, I'm gonna fucking stand.
He didn't say it like that. He just said, I'll stand.
Yep. Yeah, sure. He's just gonna stand. And she sort of, Nicolette is sitting, and there's an ice, everything's made of ice, obviously. And she's just sort of sitting at her desk with her hands sort of wrapped around her fingers, looking at all of you, and she's like, so what did you want to talk about?
Did you make did you make all the villagers turn into the big blue dog things? Was that you?
Yes.
Okay. Why? I'm just curious. Let's talk.
Well, first, I want to say though that we're not here to.
She holds her hand up because she wants to answer Kyrie's question to silence.
I really want to hear this. Yeah, we can get to whatever you want to say, please.
She holds her hand up to silence you, Rava. Like, and looks at Kyrie and goes, because they're my favorite. I think they're cute.
You know, I agree, but
Quite
did
adorable.
they want to be that? Did you ask?
No.
That okay.
That's mean.
That's not great. I'll say that. But
Nobody
I'm
asked
willing
me
to, like,
if I wanted to be trapped in a sword for 100 years.
That's also
you know,
mean.
That's a very
actually what
valid
I wanted to
point.
say. We're not. I wanted to start this by just saying we're not here with the intention of trying to imprison you or harm you in any way. We just want to talk.
Yeah, we can just be pals. I think, you know, honestly, you're kind of your whole vibe, Ice Queen, Ice, you know, it's really working for me. If
Shit.
Really lovely.
it's beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for inviting us in like this. This is absolutely wonderful of you.
Right, I could have had
appreciate
my
it.
entire pack of new Gardrakes tear you a new one instead. But I'm glad you took the invitation.
Good with the number of ones I have right now. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Yeah. So why are you here? I try to block out Alton Sinai from entering, but clearly something, I am a little rusty on my abilities. It took a minute for everything to wake up for me.
Well, we are in the business of stopping the apocalypse at the moment.
That's us.
I mean, Dree is trying to convert the entire material plane into a horrible shadow.
Or
And
something.
we originally came here to speak with the villagers because they are also in the business of stopping Dree.
Well then, absolutely perfect, because that's what I plan on using them for.
Okay, how?
I am amassing an army
Okay.
of my favorite
Again,
things.
did you ask them if they wanted to be an army?
No. They were already an
This-
army, I just perfected their form.
I don't know. There were like people and like there was a
And-
Goliath in there.
I see where you're coming from.
And
But I don't necessarily. We have a grander movement going on against Dree, and we would
Mhm.
absolutely, if this is your goal, we would love to work with you, but we do
And
need
a
To,
big thing with our movement is autonomy. Just like bodily consent and just like, if you want to be a weird blue dog, then you're a weird blue dog. If you don't, then you don't have to be. And this whole thing you got going on, I love so much of it, but that part I'm not a big fan of, if I can be honest.
we've actually been speaking with Beatrix as well, who's back in where we came from. She can
Beatrix, you
corroborate our
say?
story. Yes.
How
Yes.
how
Robert
is
will.
Beatrix doing since and she kind of
Lovely.
motions?
Yeah,
Ah, good.
we've been having a lot of fun with her. She's
Ro-
great. We're
Robert will
close.
hold up her hand and show the weapon on her side, but without touching it. Like she's not trying to look like she's drawing it.
Right.
She's not here, but I was carrying her around with the intention of releasing her at some point. In fact, I have she'll take out the book with the release spell in it.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the release spell, but obviously I didn't have to use it.
Right.
But that was my intention. So if you want to speak with her, she can corroborate our story.
Oh no, I hate
But
her. Why would I speak with something so useless?
Mm.
Her and her brother
no,
only
she's-
existed because
she's
they
fun
had
at
that
parties.
lovely little tingly ability to sense DragonStone, but since the majority of it is with the dragon, don't really need her anymore.
Well,
So why do I need any of you is my question.
I have a boat. I'm really fun at parties. I've got spells, and I don't want to be a blue dog thing.
Would you prefer to be a red one?
If I had to pick a color, that is definitely what I would want to be. Because you can kind of see I've got like a color scheme going on here. Like red with black accents that would really work for me. But I'd prefer not to be any kind of anything but this kind of, you see the ears? I'm really attached to the ears. And also
I
the
could
fingers,
leave the
the opposable
ears.
thumbs.
You
Opposable
would
thumbs.
like ears and thumbs in your new pet form.
And then I can like also do spells, and also I have autonomy over what I want to do at all times. That's really important to me as a person.
I have no intention of having my form changed, at least until I can knock Dree off of her pedestal and put an arrow between her eyes. Or several. Or all of them.
See, I think you'll find that we're going to be more effective at doing that if we stay just kind of, original factory settings and all of that. I don't think.
So
Big fluffy.
why? You say you can, but if I'm not mistaken, isn't this at least two of your fault?
Now that is true, but wouldn't you say that if I, since I did that, I'd probably be good at undoing it. It takes a lot of oomph to do it, and said oomph will be required for the undoing.
Please.
Are you familiar with the
explain-
metric of oomph?
No,
My
please explain it to me.
It's
is my voice
just a
coming
sort of
through?
oh, you're coming through.
Okay.
It's a combination of kind of strength and just kind of willpower and constitution. Not that, just kind of the get
Can
up
I
and
have
go.
a demonstration of the oomph, please?
Kyrie gets
the
gets
chair. Yeah, the chair just like disappears underneath you.
Oh, I was actually gonna demonstrate on the chair.
Oh, do you need the chair
what-
to perform the oomph? Is what I.
that was gonna be my plan, but is there like another thing that I could perform the oomph upon? I don't want to hurt you, because we seem to have a vibe going on
That's
right
adorable if you think you can hurt me, but okay.
now. I don't even want to try to hurt you.
And she's gonna motion, and shiver is gonna come off of Fleece's
See,
head
I don't want to hurt Shiver.
and go over to you, Kyrie, and she goes, "Please perform your oomph."
I don't want to hurt Shiver.
It's all right. I'll bring him
Shiver's
back.
Shiver's my friends with Fleece. You know, friend
Yeah,
of a friend and all
we
that.
don't hurt people here.
Yeah, I mean, we do hurt
I'm
people.
sorry,
Let me get
are
that
you
straight. We
attempting
do
to-
hurt people.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to make rules in my house with my subjects?
I just want to be friendly
Hell
with
to the
friends.
yeah.
And I'm trying to be
So-
friendly to you
All right then. So
and also Shiver. Do you want me to just sock Shiver in the face?
so the chair disappears. Nope. So it's not. So because she's gonna motion over to Malik, and it's like, well, he's already standing. So perform your oomph on him.
Okay. I just do a quick I cast message and I just kind of whisper into my hand and I just say to
Roll.
Malik,
Roll stealth.
roll stealth.
Mm-hmm. At disadvantage. Yep.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, because like she can see you, so
I'm literally just like talking into
I
my
know.
hand.
Yeah. It's
Well,
yeah.
you know what?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And
cool.
I just tell Malik, sell the shit out of this. And I just punch Malik in the face.
Let's see how Malik is feeling.
I love this dynamic. It's great.
Malik completely no-sells it.
Oh, come on, man!
I rolled a 3 on his wisdom check. and in response to the no-selling, are we done trying to appease and make friends to the professed enslaver? Sorry, I'm not big on the making friends with someone who wants to enslave people and turn them into pets.
Well,
We're
they were all
trying
going
to, it's a shift.
Die anyway, so I figured.
Rava has her elbows on her knees and her face in both of her hands. She's doing the Picard double face palm.
So you don't want to make friends with me. Why is that? Oh, hold on a second. She's gonna like look at you. I've seen you before. Are you Alton's crotch spawn?
And that's just gross. That's like a
Loin
gross
fruit.
word.
Loin fruit.
He's just sort of like staring holes into her and not playing any of her game.
I mean, I'm open to an alliance if you convince me why I should be, but so far I have not been convinced. Like, are you actually capable of handling a demigod? Do you know what's in it for you? What is it in it for me by accepting your alliance?
We're good at stuff.
Yes, the
admittedly,
oomph you've demonstrated. I'm not asking you anymore.
punch. Okay, cool. I'm on the team. Made the team. All right. Could my number be 69? Is that too much to ask?
Your number will be the letter L.
Okay. I will take the L. All
You're
right.
welcome.
So first off, you have to free everyone.
No, I don't have to do anything.
Then we're not going to have an alliance with you.
All right, you know the door.
We have to free those people.
If we wanted to do this peacefully, we would have to exchange something for their freedom. That is what she is asking for.
Exactly, she gets it. You know, which maybe Beatrix wasn't useless, probably hanging around one of our kind actually helped you.
Well, then
it's
you're
like-
exchanging property for people.
Property.
We don't buy people.
Exactly. That's
Rava.
that's
I say
demeaning
looking
them.
over at Rava.
I mean, we're buying their freedom. I feel like that is an important distinction to make.
And what exactly are you going to offer that is of value?
What do you want?
Do you like milk?
I'm lactose intolerant.
What does the slaver want?
Right.
Rava?
Okay. Same. Okay.
Everyone just throwing that S word out. So
It's what she is.
I want an army.
I don't think you should have an army if you see people as property.
The apocalypse is happening one way or another. It just depends on who's surviving it.
She does have a point in this capacity only.
You do know what happens when
I'm
we stop
approaching this
Dree, correct?
I'm approaching this as more of a hostage negotiation.
Cool.
Wait, hold
So
on. What happens when we
after-
stop Dree?
You want to
What's
know what
the-
happens? You want to know what happens after we stop Dree? If you,
I
if
want to
you
know
ally
what
yourself,
she says.
if you ally yourself with the devil, I'll tell you. The
Uh-huh.
devil replaces Dree.
Right. You kind of There's
Well, I'm not saying we're not going to put
Stop
our
it.
bid in for it, but it will be a bidding war.
This is
Okay.
not just for the other three of you. This is not an ally. What you're trying to do is trade masters.
No. I made the team, and I'm kind of like backing up so that I'm like behind her. And like I
Uh-huh.
made the team. My number is L, and then I like real stealthily pull out what's my best weapon right now?
Shotgun?
I pull out my silver longsword.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Are you initiating
on.
combat?
I'm not initiating combat. I'm like,
on.
I'm getting behind her and like kind of signaling, like, no, I'm on the team, guys. Wink.
Hold on.
Like when you
Sorry.
try to go behind the
really
desk,
quick.
though, if
Kree
you try to
is
go
trying
behind,
to talk.
I
it's
know.
just-
Yeah, I know. I'll get to it. I'm hearing you. I'm gonna get to you in a second. As you try to like go behind the desk, though, like just a wall of ice just appears. This is like to prevent you from like walking
Okay.
around. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I don't pull out my sword. I want to make that very clear that if
Yep,
I can't get
yep.
behind her, I
You
don't
can't
pull out
get
the sword.
like
Okay.
you can't get behind her. She's just like there's just like a wall of nope that appears. That's like no, you're not. Behind the yellow line, please. Excuse me, I burped. Now, Bloodcree,
Okay.
what do you want to say?
If we do make this alliance to stop Dree,
Mm-hmm.
negotiations for what you get out of it can be opened. Anyone who assists in stopping the demigod that is destroying the world has a say in what happens to the world that is saved. That doesn't necessarily mean that you will replace Dree.
You see,
But
child.
I have no doubt in my mind that those who also assisted, would be completely willing to give you some measure of reward. Great reward, in fact, considering everyone's dying.
There's a moment where she kind of like tilts her head to the side and like you can't see her expression because she's wearing like a full face helmet, right? But
You would be
her
celebrated
go ahead and
hero.
make an insight check. All of you can make insight checks if you would like to kind of read her body language.
I don't know if I need to make an insight check, but I am just watching her for when she
Mhm.
casts a spell because I know it's coming.
You're just like.
I don't know.
The
Malik's
whole
ready
time.
for this fight.
Yeah.
Malik has been ready for this fight since he walked in.
Ooh, you guys want to fight her? Oh. A 20
Malik has
and a
very
17
very
and a
strong
21.
opinions about people that kidnap villages and
Yeah,
turn them into people.
Absolutely, great.
Weird, I know.
She's ready to fight too if something happens, but
Yeah.
she's not going to be the first one to draw a blade.
Natural one.
She the three, so both Lilith, you notice there's something off about hers, but the 2 20 and 21s, the way that her body language is indicating as Rava is speaking is there's some amusement, with it because, Rava's like, you will be your hero. You will, whoever wins will have some sort of charge, in charge of this. And it's just like, it's a very, very, I know something you don't know vibe.
Pause, look her up and down, and say, "Do you have something to say about that?"
I just find
in a clear tone, like I notice you're sort of internally like in just that tone. Like, I know you're internally laughing at me. What do you want to say?
I'm simply doing this because I want to stick it to the bitch. We all do. Whether or not we become the new gods of this world is dependent on a bid that doesn't happen on this realm. I mean, first we actually have to let the apocalypse happen.
The want of sticking it to Dree is a motivation that I personally can completely understand. She
Do you?
She
kidnapped
sucks.
my people, fooled us into giving her the Dragonstone, and made not just made me look and feel like the world's biggest idiot. I will not rest until I have cut her head off and mounted it above the fireplace in whatever keep, some far off place where in 100 years some nobody will run across it and think of what I don't know, just the most humiliating thing I can think of for those.
And nobody gets to be the world's biggest idiot when I'm around.
Into little pieces.
I see that you're incredibly passionate about sticking. By the way, it's 3. 3 heads.
3 what?
3 heads.
Like we get 3 heads?
No, she has 3 heads now. The boss was over and
means I get more trophies out of it.
Well, my dear, I'll tell you what. You bring me, and by bringing me, you bring my boss something, a weapon of some sort, to help counteract Dree with equal power of an army, and, you have a deal.
We may need the individuals back to help locate it. Much of our information was tied up in the villagers, actually.
Well, you have an individual that can help you find the remaining of it, do you not?
Are you looking for a... You're looking for a Dragonstone, huh?
Yes.
There's also a single individual in amongst the drinks that you made that as soon as she's back to normal, I am going to be. She may have a broken nose after I'm done.
Whoa, well.
So I'm not too happy about leaving without doing that. But
whose nose do you want to break? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
My mother. She vanished when I was very young, and
Oh, is your mother here?
Apparently.
Juicy.
What is your mother?
There were a drow into a.
I didn't sense any drow among the crowd.
They were going to be here. They not necessarily have gotten here yet.
So what do you say? you bring me, let's say, and you see her kind of pull out like a very flat medallion, and she plays with it like a coin between her fingers, and you see the slight curvature of a polished red stone on it. Bring me more of this. I believe there's a quarter of it still stacked around the world. And, I have no need for an army.
So, Rava, you remember how you felt the last time you brought a Dragonstone to someone? As someone who's been facing this darkness my entire life, you're gonna feel that way again if you do this. You do not combat evil by joining forces with evil.
What is option B?
Kill her.
Well, that seems like a non-starter. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
You're all up for attacking a three-headed dragon that has the powers of a god, but not a pitiful devil that has
I don't think she
enslaved
seems
a
all that
village of people.
pitiful.
Really not. She's
When you
quite
have to
powerful.
When you
And
have to
I
take
don't
people by
have a
surprise in
vendetta
order to win.
against Nicolette. I don't.
Cool. How about this? I have a vendetta about people who kidnap and enslave others, in general.
Yeah, I agree. Like I'm okay to work with her, but she has to release everyone.
And that's non-negotiable.
Exactly.
Well, it seems like that's the plan. That's what she's offering.
In return for a thing that the last time the two of you gave it to someone, this happened.
Dragonstone just
Well, that is not
absolutely
technically
sort
the
of-
last time I gave someone a Dragonstone.
Hold up. What were you saying? What were you saying, Chrissy?
Rob was just saying, I don't intend to just hand over a Dragonstone without knowing a lot more about the situation, if at all.
How much more do you need to know other than a devil wants it? You should probably not give it to them. Did you not grow up with stories about not making deals with devils? Is that a thing? Did you grow up in some sort of privileged area where dealing with devils was okay?
I grew up in a hut in the forest with some.
Cool. I grew up in a tower on an island named Slaughter watching the entire main continent die because of your actions. Let's not repeat that, shall we?
I feel bad enough about what I did. And I own up to it. I'm trying to make it right.
By making deals with devils.
I haven't made any deal.
You're trying to, real hard.
I'm trying to negotiate.
With a devil. Specifically, a devil that kidnapped an entire village of people and turned them into what she called, and I feel like I need to reiterate that she called this with sort of a smile in her voice, pets.
They are very cute.
Rob is just pinching the bridge of her nose. And if we fight her, what do you think is going to come rushing to her aid? What do you think we're also going to have to fight against? What do you think is probably going to get killed if we fight her?
And do we have like a guarantee that, if we do kill her, which I'm not saying we're going to, or that we could, that they're going to turn back? No, we don't.
Malik, you can roll an insight real quick.
I did so well with that last time. I've been doing so well rolling things based off my wisdom.
I know. We'll try again.
15.
Yeah, no, 15 is pretty good. The thing is that you did see that red glow in the spell, and you now notice that she has a dragonstone in her hand, like a shard of dragonstone in her hand. This polymorph is probably been casted using this stone.
What do I know about Dragonstone in general?
Well, go ahead and roll me a big old history check, please. All right.
I rolled a 4, which makes it a 14.
Yeah, so you know So, and you know what? I'm gonna give you an advantage on this just because, like, you are a fucking wizard and your dad's probably taught you some stuff. So go ahead and roll a second time. Perfect.
21 that
21.
time.
Yeah. Because
I finally rolled
14
higher than a
was
10.
pretty good, but all right. So to 21, you know, because people tell the stories that they tell the stories. Okay. So, you know that the Dragonstone is a fairly large magical object that was created by Tiamat. And somehow Bahamut was able to get his hands on it. And what he eventually did with it is he passed it on to his most loyal servants to sort of protect. The last person or dragon that was to protect it was an ancient silver dragon by the name of Dravon. Dravon disguised himself as a human and sort of lived, because silver dragons, and lived amongst the kingdom of Latermia. He's Evan's daddy. He was a friend of Dree's. Instead of his death came a little bit untimely before he could properly select, because dragons know when they're gonna die. Like, that's just something a dragon fucking knows. It knows when it's gonna die. It dreams the day before, and he had a dream the day before that he was gonna die soon, and so he had to do something about the stone that he was guarding. And instead of passing it on to someone, because he did not have time to, like, have a potential candidate, his original idea was probably to give it to his son. He decided to disperse it into thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces. Like, he Inuyasha Shikan jeweled this.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And that's how it became, like, in shards. And that was, I guess at this point, 40 something years ago. And that's how it's now in several pieces. And Dree currently has probably about 3/4 of it.
And it's basically just like super magically powerful catalyst for magic.
It's a big magical catalyst. Like, obviously, if used in a certain way, you would also know that, just based on, like, some previous things, that people who have dragon stones and they're not, like, properly set in titanium, someone who has the biggest piece can actually communicate through the smaller unset stones.
Is that stone set in anything?
Yeah, it's set in a titanium.
Okay.
And, like, in fact, like, it's probably one your dad had that you probably didn't know about. Yeah. Like, your dad was keeping it safe. Yeah.
So then, in that case, if you want to break the spell that she cast using that shard of Dragonstone, get me that shard of Dragonstone and I will break the fucking spell.
How is she holding it?
It's in her hands.
How tight of a grip does she have on it?
Are you asking how strong she is?
I mean, I'm asking, like, you know, there are different ways to hold an object, you know, there's like this, there is like this, you know.
You can make a perception check.
There's like this, but then you're a devil and you have high strength.
You know what, Kyrie, you can try if you want. You do know that she is much bigger than you. She's a large fiend. And you know, she's got armor on, so it's, you know, maybe it's kind of seems like a great. You got sticky fingers. I don't know, like.
Well, I also have invisible flying sticky fingers.
It's a better idea than working with a devil.
Kyrie goes for it. Tries to just
Hold on,
snatch that motherfucker right out of the hand.
Roba's been wanting to ask this the whole time, though. Well,
real quick. We'll let Roba ask the thing, and we'll let Kyrie do her thing.
Is there anything other than a Dragonstone that would be acceptable?
You can always figure out a way to open up the Waystones again and let the tree do its work.
That sounds bad. That sounds real bad.
Do I know what she means by that?
Ooh, do you? It's a really, really, really high history check on that one. Or even, nope, not even history. It's a religion check.
Cree, I think your mic might be dying.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
Rava said, "Can you please explain?"
So I'm gonna make a religion check real quick.
Make a
hold on.
religion.
I'm just
And
gonna
Kyrie, are
type
you
it.
still gonna try?
No, we heard
I did hear you. I'm just taking. People are trying to do 3 things at once, and I'm just taking it in order. Okay.
Kyrie's like hanging back until things
Okay,
are.
so you're hanging back. You're making a religion check at a 27,
Yeah.
and
I finally rolled good.
and you're asking for further explanation. All right, cool. Fleece, do you want to do anything while I'm asking everyone what they're doing?
Fleece is like sitting down watching this thing, and like he's just picking up his shield and his shepherd's crook. Like, I think we're going to do something.
Like,
Fleece has a feeling.
Yeah.
Man, the orc is really coming out of Malik today. So
yeah, no, I like it. A little bit more orc than drow. I'm into it. So let's. The way I'm gonna play this out is it'll kind of influence your roll that you just did. When she says the tree, she's going to, and you ask to explain, she will say the world tree. And Malik, that kind of triggers something in your memory as a small child going through your father's wizardry books. There is
you're a wizard, Malik.
You're a wizard, Malik. There was, like, you recall, like, this one book that was written in ancient celestial runes that took some. They were with very, very few, like, annotations on the side, like somebody translating, probably your dad or someone else. And
comprehend language spells.
Yeah. And the world tree, Yggdrasil, what you do know is that it connects all of the planes. And when something goes awry on a plane, it sends out its own legion to oust the gods because they have failed, and begins Ragnarok.
Okay, so that one's bad.
Question related to the identify spell that I cast earlier on the Rubik's Gate to Hell. Could I tell what direction the gate opens in? Like, does it suck the user into hell, or does it suck something out of hell to the user?
It just opens a gate.
It just opens a gate.
You don't
Okay.
have to walk through it if you don't, or out, but it
Okay.
doesn't mean that something can't walk out of it. Yeah.
Damn it. Because I was really hoping for a stupid thing.
What were you hoping for? Because you might give me an idea. What were you hoping for?
Theoretically, if it was the kind of gate that sucked you to wherever it targets, I could be like, here, this will do that for you, and pass it over to her and have her solve it.
Unfortunately, hell is not the plane of Yggdrasil. So,
I mean,
yeah.
She hasn't identified the cube.
She's been living with this cube for 20-something years. I think she knows what it is.
Yeah, no, that's not. That would work anyways. So, but yeah, so in response then to her going the world tree, you want us to start Ragnarok instead of getting you a DragonStone.
I mean, that would fix everything.
Do I need to explain why that's a bad idea?
If Dree dies, Ragnarok is starting anyway. It wants to start. It's there, waiting. She's just blocking it. Have you seen the gods anytime lately?
My power doesn't come from the gods.
She
Mine
looks over
does.
at Fleece. Oh yeah. So which god?
Everything's okay.
Wait, hold on. She looked over at Fleece,
Yeah.
so she's like, a little distracted.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Would that perhaps give me advantage?
Give her a
If I were
wedgie.
to-
Trying to snatch the Dragonstone from her hand.
Yep.
You're in her lair. You can't have advantage.
Okay.
But it could
Alright.
possibly negate disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and I'm gonna try to snatch that motherfucker right out of her
Alright.
hand.
Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Alright. I don't have any 20s, do I?
And this is a skill check, so remember, because nat 20s will be whatever plus your 20 plus your skill for sleight of hand. It's not an automatic success.
Right. It's not an automatic success.
Right, you do not. You have 2 rerolls. That's what you got. Unless, because Conray has not given out their what they wanted their nat to go out to yet. But
I forget. Can we use our nat 20s for someone else?
No, it's yours.
Damn it.
I do have
No, but-
rerolls though.
You do, but has anyone subscribed for? No, I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
I did give 20 subs the other day, but I can't afford to give more.
I mean, I can gift a sub.
We're making this roll right now. Like, I'm not waiting for you
We're
guys.
doing
to
it.
give
We're doing
subs.
it. I have 2 rerolls. That's enough.
Do it. Go.
Okay. All right, a 20. I said sleight of hand, not stealth.
Oh, that's stealth. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Okay.
They're right next to each other. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
All right,
it went to me.
All right, so a 26 on the sleight of hand. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we're gonna make this. It's an opposing dex.
Wait a minute. We can make you roll a
You-
nat 1 though.
Can you let me say what's happening? I've already rolled. Like, just let me say what's happening, please. But thank you. All right. Nat for Malik. Okay, Malik gets the nat 20. As the sleight of hand succeeds, because I rolled a 6 and they only have a +7 to their dex. You kind of pissed this bitch off. So,
Run.
time to roll initiative. Like,
I do have the Dragonstone.
You do have the Dragonstone.
Good.
Cool. So, let's
Can I use my nat 20 on my initiative roll?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm doing that.
All right, that makes it
That makes it
easy
a
on
23.
me. Cool.
I'm going slow.
I immediately use that nat 20.
Cool beans. So, just looking here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Anyone got over 21? Just Rava. All right, Rava.
Well, me too was a 23. So.
And you got a 23?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Rava, Malik. Ah, human. Nicolette. And then Kyrie. And then that's it. No, what did yes. Kyrie with the 9 and then Fleece with the cool. Cool. Let's see what is. Okay, that's the HP on this. Cool. Like, all right.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Rava, like, that gets snatched, and as a reaction, the door is just a wall of ice now. So you're trapped in this room, and we will say that this room of ice and stone, is, we'll say it's a 30 by 30 foot.
Okay. Is there anywhere to hide? There was that wall that prevented Kyrie from going behind.
I mean, you can see through ice.
Oh, well, not always. Sometimes it's like glacial ice is very opaque, and
It's
sometimes
not.
ice.
It's not opaque. I'm gonna.
Okay.
It's not opaque. Yeah.
Let's make it yellow ice.
And I will say that you
Let's make it red
are
ice.
like, there's the desk, which would be a 5-foot square, and then another 5-foot square, and then your chairs. So that you would be 10 feet or 15 feet away from her, since she's behind the desk. So you're right in the middle of the room, and she is her back to the wall, and there's 15 feet behind you.
All right. Brava's just gonna be like, "Damn it, Kyrie!" and just pull out her oath bow.
And look, the door's closed. You don't have to worry about the. You don't have to worry about the drakes coming in.
Yeah, there you go.
See, everyone wins.
She's just going to say, the thing that activates the oath bow.
Yeah.
I'm a little fuzzy right now.
Yep, you're gonna swift death to
You
my
get, like,
enemies.
Thundercats, Thundercats, Thundercats.
Thundercats. Yeah, you essentially mark the devil as your enemy.
Yeah, and I have advantage on attacks against her, correct? With that?
Let me look up oath bow real quick. I don't know if that's how that works. It's been a while since I've looked at an oath bow. I think it's just to find them. Oath bow 5e. It's in the compendium. You knock this bow. With an arrow, you whisper an elvish swift death to my enemies. When you use this weapon to make ranged attacks, you can, as a command phrase, say swift death to those that have wronged me. The target gives your sworn enemy until it dies, or until dawn 7 days later. You can only have one sworn enemy at a time.
Yeah,
When
you
it
have
dies,
advantage. No benefit from cover.
You make a ranged attack roll with a weapon against your sworn enemy. You have advantage on the roll. Yep. If the attack hits, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 of piercing damage.
Okay, she's using her +1 silver arrows. I can't check too many of these boxes, or else the damage is gonna break.
Okay.
So, yeah, her. You know what?
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna make my first attack. And I'm gonna add the 3d6 after this if this hits. Because it gets sneak attack hit.
28.
28 hit. 28 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was terrible. And that's the oath bow damage. All right.
I can't figure it out. Sorry.
So I'm gonna roll again, or I can bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on her. I should probably do that.
Yeah, you'll do that. You can do that. It's not going to count as for your first attack since you already went through your first attack, but you can bonus action that.
And then I will roll again. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And for the third one, I still get the Hunter's Mark damage, correct?
Yep.
All right, and I will get the Dread Ambusher damage,
Mm-hmm.
but what the hell? I'm just going to Sharpshooter, use my Nat 20.
Okay.
So it'll be whatever damage I roll here
Mm-hmm.
plus plus an extra d8 because I'm not, or it'll be plus 20 plus 2d8.
So you're rolling a nat 20 with sharpshooter. What? Okay.
Yeah.
So you have so without, like, let's say it was a hit without the nat 20 real quick. You would have your normal damage, your oathbow damage.
Okay, I can roll.
Listen, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm just letting you write this down. Okay, it's your normal damage, your oathbow damage, your dread ambusher damage, and your hunter's mark damage. That is all done twice.
Okay, sharpshooter damage is doubled though, I believe.
No, flat modifiers don't get doubled on crits.
Okay. So the arrow plus 1 damage is also not doubled.
Okay. Just so
Is
roll.
it-
So
that was
get
a
your.
question.
So do your what?
I was saying, so the
Your damage, like, if your
Okay.
arrows have a +1, then, like, your arrow damage is twice. Like, you roll it twice. It's not doubled, you roll everything twice.
Yeah.
So, how much is your
I
normal
got this.
damage?
2d8 plus 4.
Okay, so, it'll be 4d8
It'll be-
plus 4,
Okay.
right?
Or it's 1d8 plus 4, so it's
2d8 plus
so
4
then it'd be 2d8 plus 4, and then
for your
the
normal
damage
damage.
is 3d8 plus 4. Then Hunter's Mark would be another 3d6. And 8d6.
So go ahead and just roll, like, type, if you just need to type it out in chat, just roll it.
Ranger crits are complex.
Yeah, just a little bit. And she's a rogue too, so.
You could just roll the damage of your longbow that you just hit
Yeah.
with twice and
Yeah.
add 14.
Yeah, that would work.
I was just about to.
Or
I
just
I
add
got
10,
the
actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
63.
All right.
There you go.
Perfect. Cool.
And
That's your
she's just
turn.
going to move away from the ice devil.
Yes, you're just gonna move it, like, put your back against the wall, essentially, right?
Yeah, just plink, plink, crack.
All right, cool. Yeah, you put a whole bunch of arrows into her. Malik, it's your turn.
So I reach into a bag and I pull out a snakeskin glove,
Mm-hmm.
which I slide onto my right hand and pull out a small hollow eggshell. Putera vragitore. And I crush the eggshell in the snakeskin glove as a
Disgusting.
large. It's an empty eggshell. There's no yolk in it.
Disgusting.
As
What happened to the baby?
it was emptied out earlier.
It's like the confetti Easter eggs. Go ahead.
Yeah. A large bluish purple hand that looks
Mhm.
like Malik's hand
Mhm.
erupts out of
Bixby's!
from the table in front of the ice devil,
Mhm.
and I'm going to be using Bigby's grasping hand to try
Nice.
to grapple her.
Catch these
Alright.
hands.
Catch this hand. So it's going to be my strength athletics with Bigby's strength, opposed by her strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Okay, so she has advantage on this. Magic resistance.
I don't have proficiency with athletics, so it's just going to be a +8 to a d20.
Okay. So go ahead and make your roll for me, please.
21.
All right, cool.
This is going to be your ruling
Of course.
because it's kind of a gray area.
Mhm.
I don't know if magic resistance helps with the grapple check because the spell isn't targeting; it's a hand making a physical grapple.
The devil has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
It's also not a saving throw. It's a contested
It's a
skill.
contested skill check.
So yeah, that's still going to be up to your ruling.
I'm still gonna
but
give her advantage just
it is a gray
because
area.
that's a pretty gray area. Because the and other magical effects.
Oh, yeah,
is
absolutely.
the gray area. So I'm still gonna give her advantage on the strength check.
I only ever put up with token resistance.
Cool. And she makes it. She rolled a 19 and an 18, and she has a +7 on her strength check save. So on her athletics.
Can I trigger that nat one?
Not before I roll. Let after I
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Like,
I didn't know if you could
can
trigger. I
you
didn't know
can
if you could
just
trigger
yeah
after the roll or not.
do it before I make the roll. Like say I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's
do
fair.
this
That's
and I
fair.
want you to use your nat 1. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, kind of thing. Or it's like
I couldn't remember if it was a before or after thing.
yeah, let's do it before.
Okay.
So she makes a strength check.
Yeah, that's fine.
To
So
not
there's
be
a big
grappled.
There's a big hand there now, and I'm just going to. She raised an ice wall earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to maneuver myself to be on the opposite side of the ice wall.
Like
So like,
the
so like the ice wall is between her and me.
Okay, yeah. So the way that that's kind of working
and-
out, so like there's obviously like the ice wall that's like surrounding you guys. That's just the fucking wall, right? And the
Yeah.
other one is like the ones that she prevented from Kyrie from moving around. Like you, like where are you positioning?
That's the one I was trying to get. The one that she raised to prevent Kyrie from moving around.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to maneuver so that that's between me and her.
Okay, yeah, you can get between that.
And then on
Mhm.
my bonus action, I open up my spell book, scrawl an arcane sigil in the book, snap
Mhm.
it closed. The spell book disappears, and the sphere with encircling runes
Mhm.
appears next to Big B's hand,
Gotcha.
so that these two things are around her.
All right, cool.
Oh wait, hang on. I might not do that. Does it require
Okay.
concentration?
Because Bigsby definitely does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It does not require concentration as far as I'm looking.
Is this Arcane
So-
Eye? What is this? that
This is
you're
my
doing?
my manifest mind.
Oh, your Manifest Mind.
Yeah,
It's an ability or a spell?
it's an ability.
Then you probably don't need to worry about concentration because
Yes, it does. It does not require concentration. Some abilities, some wizard abilities do. That's why I wanted to double check, but it does not. So yes, I both manifest my mind and summon Bigby's hand, and that's my turn.
All right, cool. You manifest your mind. You summon. It is her turn. She just sort of shoves the desk away, and walks around. And I mean,
Does she walk away from the manifest mind?
She walks within range.
Oh, no, does she walk? Because it was next to Bigby's hand. Does she walk away from it? Because I have the Warcaster feat, which allows me to use attacks
Okay.
of opportunities with spells,
She's
and
not.
I can cast spells from where the manifest mind is
She
located.
is not moving out of its range.
Okay.
She's moving it to the side to essentially just come to the other side of the like where her desk was. Like it's not there
Okay.
anymore. Like it just doesn't exist anymore. Neither does that wall. But she has reach. She's a large creature.
Yeah.
And she's going to unsheath her sword, and it's
Oh my.
all right. So, and Malik, she's going for you, bud.
Okay.
You're like the closest one to her. She has 3 attacks. She's going to two-hand this. Let me know if you want to use a nat 1 on any of those before I roll.
No.
You
I wanna
can make a
save those
quick.
for
You can make a quick Arcana check if you want. I'll let you have it. Anyone who sees that sword getting withdrawn.
Sure.
I mean,
14. I rolled a
I
Mhm.
could
four.
try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rob
How-
has no idea.
Uh-huh.
So for my abilities and stuff,
Mhm.
how far would you say Malik is from Fleece?
10 feet.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. But are you gonna make an Arcana check, Fleece?
Oh, what are you talking about? I don't know magic.
All right. Well,
Like-
the other wizard, like you see that, and you're like, that shit's Vorpal.
Did
It's
you
a,
say Vorpal?
yeah. It's a Vorpal
It's a
longsword.
Vorpal sword.
It's a Vorpal longsword.
If it crits, it kills me, basically.
Malik, that thing sucks real bad.
I'm aware.
So
I'm a wizard. It's a sword. All swords suck real bad.
It's worse than that, though. It's like real bad.
Well, I rolled a nat 1 on the first attack, so she misses. It takes her a minute to get her footing. Second attack. Wow. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
15 does not hit you.
Major.
Bringing this weak sauce.
Yeah, dice are on your sides today. And finally, she has 3 attacks. It's gonna do her third attack. Does a 27 hit you?
Yes, a 27 hits me, unfortunately, even if I cast shield.
Yeah. Okay. So. What's
Sorry, my
going
daughter is
on?
banging. My daughter is banging on our dryer.
Oh, okay. Could you just mute while that's going on? Thank you.
I have no control over.
Thank you. Just mute while it's happening. Thank you. All right. So let's.
I
look.
have no ability to know when she will do that.
It's okay. No. All right. Attack roll. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and roll damage on that. You will take ignores the resistance to slashing. All right,
This
cool.
is her third attack, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
4. You'll take 14 slashing.
All right. I need to make a Constitution saving throw, but I can make it with advantage because of Warcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I will use Aura of the Guardian and take that.
The damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Fleece takes your damage. So you
Never
don't
mind
need
then.
to. Yeah. So you don't need to roll your con save. Dope. All right.
My hair jumps in front
Mm-hmm.
and then comes back, and I'm like, ah!
Sway, fleece block.
So that was 14 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty pathetic on her end. Wow.
I know, right?
Like she missed.
We got this.
She
guys.
rolled a nat 1 and then she rolled a 5. Like I was like, well, all right. Cool. You guys might be okay. Kyrie. Bonus action wise, she already did her wall of ice stuff. So yeah, go ahead, Kyrie. It's your turn.
So, Kyrie, I think like did we kind of work out that Kyrie had managed to kind of just knock the Dragonstone back to her, and she caught it, she has it now?
No, there was no knockback. There was you grabbed it out of her hand with the mage hand.
And so it's just now floating around in the mage hand. Is that it?
Get it to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone here, or most people here, know how to use a Dragonstone. Turn her into a puppy. Turn her into a puppy, Kyrie.
So, okay. Can I use it while it's in my mage hand?
As an arcane trickster? No. I don't think so. You can move it to... You can use your bonus action, I think, to move your mage hand to give it to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or...
Hey, husband. You're cute. You're welcome.
So I do kind of want to get it to Malik, because I feel like that's going to be the biggest, that's going to be the real who can really use it the most.
All right. Malik is about 15 feet, so how far can you move your mage hand?
How far can I move my mage hand? Let me just look at mage hand. I can move it up to 30 feet each time I use it.
All right, there you go. So you can move the mage hand over and hand it over to Malik, you can use your reaction to grab the item.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure Malik. No, he's not scared. He's angry.
So mad. All right.
Okay, so that was my bonus action.
Yeah, just to move it. Yeah.
Where am I in relation to her?
You're 10 feet. Well, she moved forward, so she's where the desk was. Yeah, 10 feet away from her
10
in like
feet.
a diagonal way. You tried to
Okay,
move. Well,
okay.
you actually moved closer, so you're. Yeah, we'll just say 10. We'll just say 10. It's fine.
10 feet, 10 feet, and that. So then moving away would
Provoke from her.
give me
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving
Well,
Mhm.
moving closer does not. That is true.
Mhm.
I don't have using my mage hand burned my. I can't.
Yeah, the bonus action stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do any of my fun bonus action stuff, which is a bummer because I had a real good one.
You triggered this
then
fight. This is your fault.
This is entirely my fault. Listen, I'm real good at sleeping in the bed that I've made.
I will shoulder at least part of that blame for being the angry orc that absolutely did not want to deal with this person.
Yeah, you sold me on my course of action.
There's a man without
That's on
pants
your-
over there. Anyway.
I will share my amount of the blame.
Okay, well then I just cast a sexy little acid arrow.
All right.
And that doesn't seem to go particularly well, unfortunately.
Nope.
All right. Bummer.
Just as you did use your reaction already, Penny. Just letting you know to do your.
Sorry.
Yeah. You were just reading it?
Looking at stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Cool. All right, so
Occasionally when
that's
you try to read
Kyrie's
things.
turn. At the 13 does not hit her. Fleece, it's your turn.
I'm going to move within 5 feet of Malik and touch him with Death Ward.
All right.
And I'm just looking at this lady like, okay, let's do this.
I wonder how Death Ward interacts with a Vorpal sword.
I will
We'll
say
find out.
if it like this is. I will say that if she kills you without beheading you, it works. But a beheading is gonna bypass that.
Magic tries to reattach my head.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not working. It's not working.
bypasses that.
Yeah, and that's it for me.
That's it. That's all you're gonna do. No.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
What you want from me?
Fleece is a very reactive paladin.
He is a very reactive paladin. Cool. So we're back up to Rava.
Rava's going to shoot her with an arrow.
Yeah, shoot her with an arrow. Which ones?
Let's try another sharpshooter shot.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll do that on the second attack. The first one gets the sneak attack because I'm still at advantage because of the oath bow.
Yes, you are.
Is a 28 hitter?
The 28 does hit her. Her AC is 21, just to let you guys know.
19.
19 damage?
Plus 7 is 26 damage. And then this next one is going to have the sharpshooter attached to it. Here's hoping. It is a 15 doesn't hit.
15 does not hit. Nope.
Does this work on does Subbolter's knack work on No, it's just an ability check.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that just misses.
Alright, so that misses. Malik.
Malik might know what this thing does, but I, the player, do not. What can I do with a piece of dragonstone?
This particular dragonstone, you would have to cast Identify to know exactly what it does. You do know that there are charges of true polymorph on it. You don't know how many are on it right now, if it's recharged. It's clearly used about 100, 101. You don't know.
Yeah.
I will give you an Arcana check, and then based on that, I'm going to roll a D100 on my side to see what's going on.
16.
16. Okay.
16.
I rolled exactly a 50.
Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows? That's exactly what. You're like, I have no fucking idea. You can try to cast True Polymorph on her if you want. But you don't know if it's gonna work. You don't know if it needs another charge. You don't even know if you have to attune to it.
Well, how about this in that case? I'm going to use my bonus action to have Bigby's hand come on over and try to grapple her again.
Okay.
And I...
So, go ahead and make that grapple check for me.
I will not use the natural one on this because
Okay.
then she gets another chance next turn anyways. So, so 22.
22. And just to kind of also say, just because she would have advantage on this, that nat 1 is still like one of the rolls.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's not useful to do that, right?
Yeah. Cool. So a 22. She fails. She's grappled.
So yeah, this giant hand just comes around behind and
Yep, grabs onto her.
So now that she's grappled, she still has attacks opportunity, but she just can't move right now. So I'm not moving right now, but actually I probably should move right now. I should move. I should move. But is she smart, is the question.
Yes. Like, she is very smart.
I don't know, her dumbass got her Dragonstone taken away from her.
I said smart, not perceptive.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this the smart way, Malik. I'm going to dimension door to the other side of the room as I can get.
Yeah, you can dimension door to on the other side of the ice wall. You know where you're going. You don't need to see for dimension door.
Yeah. So yeah, I just it's just
you leave your friends in this room with her is what you're saying?
Oh no.
Okay.
My mind is still in here, so I'm still in here with them.
Okay.
Just not your body.
Yeah, it's not my body.
Can take hits.
The body that can take hits and has the stone.
Gotcha.
Can I see through that ice wall if I get to the other side of it?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I will. Again, still kind of like flushed with anger. Deshide Usa and step backwards through this purple doorway and to the other side of that wall, out of her reach, while she's being grappled by the big hand.
I love that you went outside. Cool. That means I have to roll somebody else into initiative.
Oh no.
I didn't go that far outside.
Oh no. You went outside.
You went outside. It's cool.
Yeah.
No, the Goliath.
Yeah. I'm going to try to turn him not into that.
Yeah.
Gonna figure out how.
All right,
Maybe you
cool.
could just dismiss all the magic.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yep, that's your turn.
That's my turn.
All right, it is now her turn. She is going to try to get out of the grapple and choose to make it. Legendary actions.
Well then.
Bummer.
Yeah, legendary.
It's not a saving throw. It's still a skill check.
It's still a skill check. You're right.
It's an opposed grapple check.
Nicolette, can she succeed? That's true.
To get
It's an
out.
opposed. All right, so she's gonna make it. You're right. She gets advantage on it though.
26.
26. I nat 20. That's a 27.
There you go.
So she makes it.
There you go.
So she's out.
If I had rolled 2 higher.
Mhm.
If I had rolled 20.
But lucky for you, like an opposing grapple check like that is her full action for the rest of you. So you are
thank God.
lucky with that.
I'm gonna keep annoying her with the hand
Just
until
keep
everyone else kills
annoying
her.
her with the hand. It's true. So what she will do, just kind of looking to see what else I've given her, because she's an advanced devil. Like, all right, yeah, you're right. Minus 20. Yep, she can't really do much of anything other than that. So cool. She's only a level above Beatrix and Thibodeau. Like she wasn't the big guns, we'll call it. All right, cool.
Oh yeah,
So-
Robin does have a gun.
She does. She does have
Aw,
a gun.
yeah.
So yeah, that's her turn, trying to get out of the grapple, and she's out of it now. So that makes it Kyra's turn.
This is my goof.
Mhm.
The acid arrow should have done half damage when I missed, but that's all water under the bridge at this point.
You can do it if you want. If you want to give her the damage on the
Okay.
miss. Yeah.
Then let me roll. What is my acid
Like
arrow
if you
damage?
just go all the way up there back to the acid arrow and just click acid arrow to roll damage, and I'll do half off.
Wait. Why did it? Yeah, I clicked on the damage part.
Just click on the name where it's at right now in chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
There we go. Cast at level. Wait, I was using my 3rd level slot, right? Sorry, y'all.
Excuse
Yes.
No
me.
worries.
You're a good fan.
3rd level slot. Okay, so that did do 5.
Nice.
Then,
Cool.
um,
Then.
now this turn, now I need to get rid of a Dragonstone. So I still got my mage hand out, and on its bonus action, it just taps her on the shoulder that's furthest from me.
Mm-hmm.
Using my versatile trickster ability
Mm-hmm.
to distract her and give me advantage on my attack.
Can you link the ability for me in Arcane Trickster if you don't mind?
The versatile trickster, there it is.
Thank you. At 13th level, you gain the ability to distract targets with your mage hand. As bonus action on your turn, you can designate a creature within 5 feet of the spectral hand that created the spell. Doing so gives you advantage on attack rolls. Yeah, absolutely. You got advantage on the attack.
Yeah, and
Which gives you
I'm
some
hand's just
choosing
like-
to,
Yeah.
It's got a big hand and a little hand, and it doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Little man gives her a wet willy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which gives you sneak attack,
Uh,
I think, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it does. And I checked. So just to make sure, sneak attack also accounts for spells, right?
For Arcane Tricksters?
Because for the sneak attack, it just says attacks. It doesn't say
Then it's not
weapon
spells.
attacks.
No, it says the attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon.
Or ranged
Oh,
weapon.
right.
At the end
of
the
Okay.
first
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. Well then,
It would be broken if you could sneak attack with spells.
listen.
Listen.
I
Yeah.
like to break things.
It's true.
Okay.
break
then,
my double. She's the worst. Like
Yeah. I'm
I agree.
planning on it. Then I pull out my fucking short bow and I
uh-huh.
shoot her in the in the tits.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You do have that new fancy magic sword that gives you applause whenever you succeed.
That's true, but
It
do
is a
better with
magical
bows.
It is a magical weapon.
I do better with bows, though.
Is your sharp bow magical?
Is not.
Your short swords have finesse, so you still use your dex to attack with them.
Yep. You can still sneak attack.
Really?
With
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fuck it then. I'm just gonna use that sword. Did I get the stats for that sword?
It's just a normal short sword. So, like, it would be the same stats as a short sword. It would just be considered a magical short sword. I'm gonna get some sugar real quick. Bye.
1d6 piercing.
It's the make some money.
That damage of a short sword.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I know all the basic equipment stats because I've been using the system for so goddamn long.
Yeah, it would be a d6 in damage.
Okay.
Plus your dex.
Plus your dex. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
but I have advantage. Sorry, I'm like actually trying to do the
program in quickly.
Yeah.
Short sword. Can I just drop it in?
Yeah, if you find a short sword item in the compendium, you can just drag and drop it in your character sheet.
There we go. Okay, I did it.
I believe in you. 28 hits.
Fuck yeah, it does.
I'm not even mad about this. She's a bitch.
And
you get applause.
Everybody, a round of applause, please. Everyone, thank you.
9 piercing. Oh, that's not too bad. Fuck you, bitch.
Nice.
So, yeah, that is 28 total damage.
As Kyrie discovers the joy of stabbing people. Wait, I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah, it hits and it's magical and you get sneak attack. Good job, Kyrie. That was a solid attempt. Fleece, it's your turn.
Yay.
Are you gonna bop her?
I'm gonna bop her.
What are you gonna bop her with? What are you bopping her with?
My shepherd's crook. I'm just gonna be like, stop.
That's right.
Stop.
No.
Knock this off.
No. Go ahead and bop her.
Okay.
Desperately need to get him a magic shepherd's crook.
I'm not really great at it. So yeah. A crit fail and a little boop.
Cool. All right. Yep, you don't hit her at all. Like, you hit her armor, but it just like chings off of it. Like
stop.
You're just steel drumming on her armor at this point.
Yeah, I'm like an old lady trying to kick someone off my lawn. It's like, ow.
Roll performance to annoy her. Maybe you'll draw her fire.
Do you have any bonus actions that you would like to do?
No, that's it for me.
Okay, please.
You want to heal yourself at all?
I'm fine. I can do that later.
All right.
I have a feeling I'm about to get beheaded next turn. So
Brava's doing way more damage to you than to her than you are.
Hey, Malik.
Yes.
Can you make a con save for me?
I can.
Cool. As you come up to the other side, you are met face to face with a very large guard drake, who is going to use his cold breath weapon on you.
Oh my god.
8.
Why you gotta be far, man? You can stay close to me, man.
Malik wasn't thinking about the fact that there was a guard drake out there.
The big one.
Yeah.
It's a 5d8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's fine. At least I'm not getting beheaded this turn.
True.
Yay.
Bam. Oh, okay. You want to be like that, dice?
Yes.
Okay. It does. Alright, so I'm counting here. 10, 16. 16 plus 14 is 30.
31.
31. You take 31 cold damage.
All right. 31 cold damage. Hang on, what's 93 minus 31?
I can
I like
only
having
listen. Nicolette has a lot of fucking
There we
HP. I can only have like one fucking calculator open at a time.
Oh, that's fine. I got it.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
You can do your math and roll 20.
There you go.
And I have advantage on my Constitution saving throws. 22. Half of 62 is. Oh, sorry, not half of 31 is 15.
You rolled an
16.
Did you?
So I'm good.
Did you roll
I'm
the
good.
8 or did you roll the 15?
Huh?
What's the con save? I say, John, you rolled a con save. And you
Yeah,
rolled
the
thing.
first con save was from the thing. This one is for my concentration check.
Your concentration.
My
That's
concentration check.
right. Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Because I just took damage.
That's
and
right.
I had to beat a DC 15.
I was having a moment. We're good. All right,
I had
Rava.
to beat a DC 15. I beat it. My spells are still up.
Yeah, Rava, it's your turn.
I was just like, we could have been friends.
Never.
Give me my stone back, and we will.
I didn't take it.
That's on me. I am very sorry about that. I'm not. You kind of seem like you fucking suck, honestly.
You're the first one that shot Rava.
Okay,
So you drew first blood technically. Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
shoot her in the face.
Rava did draw first blood, actually.
23.
hits.
27 damage.
All right.
And then she's gonna roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Is a 30 hit.
Yes. It's 21. Her thing is 21.
For 25 damage.
She has a lot of HP. That's like her big thing. I gave her max HP. So cool. Is that your turn?
Let's see. Do I have a bonus action? That. No, I don't think I do.
All right. Malik, go ahead, fam.
I would like to try to dispel or to cancel the true polymorph that this dragon shard did.
Okay. Go ahead. First, roll me an Arcana check.
Do I have
To see-
any?
Huh?
I'm gonna use my nat 20 on this.
Nice.
Heck yeah!
So that makes it a
Nice.
30.
Very nice. All right. Aw, thanks for keeping up with your natties. I appreciate it. You know how to use it. And there is exactly one charge left on it today. And the charge can be to dispel or to make the spell.
I am dispelling the one on our Goliath friend here.
All right, you dispel it on your Goliath friend, and he shows up just like as a person, no weapons, nothing on him, and just like it's not actually a pretty sight. You know, I mean, it's his body. It's a little body horror. It's literally him physically morphing back into a Goliath. But that is your action.
I use my bonus action to have Big B try to have my Big B's hand grapple the demon again.
All right,
the devil
let's
again.
do it.
When can I use luck points? Just after the roll?
After the roll, yeah.
And I can only use one of them at a time?
You can use as many as you want.
I'm going to use one.
Okay, go ahead, use it.
Okay, that's better.
You're gonna use the... yeah, because she can't, I don't think she can't actually beat the 28, so she's grappled again. Yeah, because her highest, if she not 20s, it's a 27, so she can't, get out of it. So yeah, she's grappled again. She can't move, but she can still make attacks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She just can't move.
She just can't move. But it's her turn. Guess who's right next to her? Hi, Kyrie.
Me.
And Fleece. Ooh, but you're
Yeah,
not a
I'm the-
threat. You.
Oh, ow! Hold on! Oh, God!
I did steal the DragonStone, and that's kind of
You're not a threat. Like.
yeah. And I did also stab her right in the boobies, so I
It's
understand where this is
true.
coming from.
It's true. All right, so let me know if you want me to use a nat 1. I'm gonna do my first roll. Let me know now or never.
I'm just gonna cry.
It's
that's
gonna
all
cry if
I'm
it
gonna do.
happens. All right, first attack. Does a 13 hit you?
13 doesn't hit me.
All right, second attack. Let me know. Am I using a nat 1 yet or not?
You're not.
Okay.
I'm feeling lucky.
It was a natural nat 1. Third attack. Am I using a nat 1 or not?
You're not using it at one. I'm feeling lucky.
Does a 21 hit you?
21 fucking hits me. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have the shield spell?
I don't have. No. What? Are you kidding me?
I figured I'd ask.
It's okay.
Not a real wizard.
And you take a total of 14 slashing damage.
I take the damage.
And Fleece takes the damage.
Here's the thing. I'd eat that for breakfast either way. Like, that's nothing. I'm good.
Fleece needs to feel useful. Let him.
This
Fleece is
is
doing great.
this is how Fleece feels by taking
Yeah.
damage.
It's
Fleece is
true.
a masochist.
Oh. Okay, Fleece. And that's her turn. So, Fleece, it's your turn.
Wait.
Oh, wait. You're right. Sorry. Kyrie, it's your turn. Brain.
Thank you.
I'm a little...
Thank you.
Okay. It's all right. Go
You're
ahead,
good.
Kyrie.
You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
that's her
Hey,
turn. Kyrie.
It happens to
She's
us all.
grappled, and does grapple give advantage on attack
No.
rolls? Okay.
Restrained gives advantage. Grapple
Gotcha.
just keeps them in place.
Okay. Well, I have something I can do about that.
Okay.
Flank with Fleece.
I'll give her this time. I will give her a wet willy with my mage hand. She's gonna right in there.
Here's the question though. What do you wet
Yeah.
the mage hand with?
It
That's a
comes down
good
to your
question.
mouth.
Milk.
Ooh.
I think I actually have enough movement with
I'll-
the mage
I'll-
hand
I'll
during
allow
my
it.
turn
It's
to
fine.
do
I
that.
will
Yeah.
allow it.
Uh,
Like, I've never enjoyed losing so much. Like,
and so yeah, I stab her once again, and I've got my advantage turned on. Let's rock.
26 hits? Yeah.
The 6 hits,
Mm-hmm.
10 piercing plus
Mm-hmm.
20 sneak attack.
Yeah, so that's a total of
Yoink.
30 damage. Ooh, buddy. She's not looking great.
I do want to specify. She looked great before. I really
She's not looking great now. And
She did look awesome before. Can I borrow that picture
Yeah.
for my game later?
yeah, I found it on Pinterest. It's fine.
It's
Like I said,
great.
I've used that
Yeah.
up before.
That is a great picture. I want her stats to use
Yeah,
in my
she's
game.
definitely not looking great. Probably another hit from most of you would definitely kill her. So she's.
Why didn't you say all of you?
Oh, Fleece, it's your turn.
Why?
Fleece,
What's
it's
up
your
with that?
turn.
Yeah.
And Fleece, you notice she's not looking too great. What do
Smite
you
her.
do, Fleece?
Smite her.
It is my turn.
I want Fleece to get the kill so bad.
This would fucking rule so bad.
I will try.
I want either Fleece or Big B's hand to get the kill. One of the two.
Oh, the Big Big's hand thing would be great.
All right, Sneeze. All right, Fleece, Sneeze. Fleece, what are you doing?
I'm gonna boop. I'm gonna boop her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. So first, and I will smite with these.
Mm-hmm.
So
15 misses. 22 hits.
Highest level smite. Highest level smite.
Aw, yeah. So what is that? I think I can do 3d8.
What's your highest spell level?
Fourth, but I already used a fourth level
Okay.
spell today, so really third.
It's 2d8 plus an extra d8 for every level above first that you use.
And then doesn't she take more damage because she's a fiend?
No.
I mean, that depends on the fiend, really.
Yeah, she doesn't have she doesn't have immunity.
Oh wait, hang on, paladins.
Have a special thing where they do more damage to fiends.
Is it fiends or undead?
It's both.
Is it?
I'm like 99% sure it's both.
This is new to me.
Let's take a look.
Like,
Divine
Let's take
smite.
a look.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
in
damage
the book.
the damage increases by
Reading
1d8 if the target is an undead
rainbow.
or a fiend to a maximum of 16.
Rainbow.
there you go. So go ahead and roll all of your damage. The quarterstaff damage doesn't count because your quarterstaff is not magical, but
What? It has floof on it.
all
That's
of the
magical
all
floof.
of all
So,
of
yeah.
the smite damage
So-
counts.
So if you're
go ahead.
casting at a third level, that's 2, 3, 4. That's 5d8.
Woo!
Let's do it. I believe in you.
All right, come on.
As you
Do this.
smite from the heavens.
From the floof.
Fuck.
All right,
27
please.
radiant.
She had 26 HP.
Ah!
So please tell me, how do you do this?
So you ever see in the cartoons where they just like smacking the top of the person repeatedly on the head, like go to sleep? It's kind of like the Iron Man and the Hulk, where he's just like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
repeatedly, just go down, stop it.
You're swatting a fly with a shoe. Just like
All right. Well, as you whack repeatedly this devil in the face and crush through, like, your radiant energy just like crushes through her helmet, and you see
Oh,
her
God.
devilish maw before sort of like the light fades from her as you kill her.
too many teeth.
Way too many teeth.
Too many teeth.
The
We
fight
could have worked together.
the fight
It's
has
a
ended.
shame.
Well, yeah.
No, she's Rob is saying this like straight up to her
To
as
her,
she dies. Like, yeah, you. What a shame. Your loss.
We're obviously pretty fucking dope. That's the oomph, motherfucker.
that's the oath. As she just fades into death and obscurity, really just rejoining the hellish plane that she came from. Maybe in 100 years will return, but as of right now,
Hey,
She
you guys
is-
want me to revive a fire to do it again?
Yeah.
she
No!
fades away.
It's like, come back.
The
The
ice,
hand just flicks.
the ice and the snow just sorts of melts away. So there's no more stairs. It's just now you're at a cliff edge in the cave. Like,
That's
you
Felix
know,
will take off his hand-made nipple warmers now that it's a little bit warmer. Kind of pluck them off.
he had nipple warmers to begin with.
Yeah, it's cold. He's bare-chested. He needs.
How did they adhere? I don't want to know. I asked the question, and then I realized I don't want to answer.
I feel
I
like
have a solution.
I feel like Val is trying to wind down to a point real quick.
Yeah.
If you guys could stop.
I have a solution. I was going to cast rope trick with a 60-foot rope, so when the
I'm
floor
just
melts
trying
below
to
us,
end
we
the
can-
stream.
Yeah.
Worry about it next week.
Like, as it sort of fades and the weather warms up and you hear the ocean, and the Goliath, whose name is Riot, is there with you, Malik, and stands up naked and thanks you for your
I look him in the eyes.
just you're welcome. Like, as we will wrap it up there this week. I honestly didn't expect you guys to fight her, but I'm kind of glad that it did. So yeah, go ahead in opposite direction. No, it's fine. I had a great time. I really fucking did. It was very fun for me. Don't fall dice. Cool. I only lost 2. It was very fun for me. So don't. Like I said, I loved making her because I hated her as a person. Like, I made her to get fucked over and to be enjoyed. Like, for y'all to have some enjoyment for fucking this bitch over. So, yeah, as far as, hey, guess what's happening? This is just our first stream of the day and the week. You can catch us again at 6 o'clock for Revenge of the Gith for some more Dungeons & Dragons. Tomorrow at the same time for this, which is 11 a.m. PST, you can catch us for, again, more Dungeons & Dragons with the World of Ashenfell. Friday, we are premiering our Lancer actual play, and Obi is in the chat where he will be helming that. Saturday, you can catch us for Emberwind. We have 2 episodes left of Emberwind, and for our Dragon Age campaign. That's it. That's me. Join my Discord. I'm going to find someone to raid, but everybody else, please tell us where we can find you going in the opposite direction that we started. So starting with Lilith, where can we find you on
Hey, what's
internet
up?
and all of that stuff?
I'm Lilith. You can find me at Death Carpets on like Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I actually did a Twitch stream recently. I don't usually do that, but I was streaming Fallout New California, which is a mod for Fallout New Vegas that is really fucking interesting. Anyway, you can also catch my podcast. Ghost Puncher Core is a gay and heavy metal tabletop role-playing podcast. We play D&D 5e. We also play the Sprawl. We may also be playing an original tabletop system sometime in the future. Who knows? Yeah, that's me, Ghost Puncher Core. Catch it, ghostpuncher.net. That's where you should go for that.
And I'm John. I am at John A. Bates on Twitter, as well as at Final Show Films. I'm the co-producer, executive producer over at Final Show Films. Tonight at 9 Eastern, which is the same time as the Gith campaign over here on Val's channel, we are starting up season 2 of our Hunter the Vigil Chronicle. We just finished season 3 of our Change in the Lost Chronicle. We're going over to Hunter the Vigil. I get to play a character who is a combination of a big pharma representative and Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. It's kind of fun.
My goodness.
And then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we go back to Grand Terra Shadowfront, where currently the party is investigating some sort of demonic blood curse that is poisoning and killing a city full of dwarves. So that's fun. Then we have more stuff coming in throughout the week on our channel. You can check us out on our Twitter for Go Live notifications and follow us on Twitch.
All right.
Yeah. Hi, I am Mitchell, aka Penny for a Tale. You can find me anywhere of the channels hosted by Penny for a Tale Network. Specifically, Weave the Tale, that was known as Encounter Roleplay, is coming up on another season, February 15th. So casting calls, I believe, are still out there. So you can join in on a lot of indie awesomes like Parslings, Fate of Cthulhu, as well as Black Void. So definitely check it out on the Discord. Other than that, End Times is on Kickstarter right now if you want to dive into saving the world via time travel, a TTRPG by Brian. So check it out. It's awesome. Go look at it. That's it for me. Ciao.
Hi, I'm Bloodcry. I am on the internet as Bloodcry in most places. I have a Twitch channel that I have a stream schedule I'm actually going to start doing so I can finish up a few things, which should be in the chat. And and you can find me here as well on Saturday for Emberwind, where I the polar opposite of Rava, a crazy ardent, which is a fire mage that really likes books and fire, but not at the same time.
Not at the same time. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, family and friends. We are going to go say hello to my good friend, Madame Gandalf, as it looks like she's doing a Just Chatting stream and just getting started. I mean, it's not a Felicia Day raid, but we are going to go say hello to my friend over there. So, everybody, wave bye. Say bye. We're leaving.
Bye.
We're leaving now.